hurt.
I want to play in Europe. What the hell does that mean, right? Because Europe could be Latvia, Luxembourg.
No one's talking about Latvia or Luxembourg, dumbass.
But you don't want to just shove it in there. Start with the smaller finger, especially if this is the first time. Start with the smaller finger and go slow.
I mean, there's a lot of things that need to change.
Honey, eating it is the best thing that you can do for your man.
I want people to realize I'm just human. I'm just human, and I make mistakes.
So this guy, Derek, wants to know, is putting your tongue in an ass really the thing to do?
Yeah, it feels really good.
It's a weird one, I think.
And I know you want me to toss your salad too, don't you? All right, on that note.
What are you saying, bro? You are.
Stop, bro! Stop, bro, help me, I'm stuck!
Oh, Canada. Man, what is all the Jesse hate out there? Welcome to Straight Red Card.
Well, I mean, kind of warranted to an extent.
I mean, did he, he was asked that question. Did you have any issues with any of your guys not wanting to be at the Gold Cup? And he just answered the question.
Well, no, he also said I wasn't talking about the U.S. men's national team. I never want to coach U.S. men's national team.
Well, yeah, but he's not saying that because he doesn't really want to coach the U.S. men's national team.
And it's all bullshit, I agree.
He just doesn't want to work for the assholes who dicked him over on the job after they verbally said he had it. So, there you go.
When you use the phrase, I never want to coach the U.S. men's national team.
Yeah, that was bad. Never.
It's poor wording if you just mean hey, I want to oust the ups who fucked me over.
I mean, at least back when he was with Jimmy and Davies, he told them, well, I would never work for the current crop that are running U.S. Something would have to drastically change for me to work for U.S. soccer as it's currently constituted. So, yeah, that's kind of a change. I get Brett's got a visitor. So anyhow, he did explain it better before. He just didn't. He did not say it well later, right? So you're right about that. I mean, you don't say never about anything like that. That's bullshit.
Yeah, no, I had a visitor pop down. I talked to my son because I hadn't seen him since this morning. I woke up this morning. Actually, I knew as of last night I was coming down with something, whether it's sinus related or what. My mother-in-law had some respiratory issue last day or two that she was here. And I was like, oh, God, I dodged that bullet. But now I'm sitting here. It sounds like I'm coming down with that shit again. Not again, but that shit. And you could tell I was sick because I actually took a nap today.
Yeah.
I never nap.
Right.
So I woke up after taking a nap and lights were on downstairs in the basement. I was going to tell Jackson to do something. And Jackson flickering the lights on and off, nothing. I'm like, well, that's weird. So I go downstairs. He's not down here, but all the lights are on.
Of course.
I couldn't find him, so I assumed he went over and hung out with some peeps, friends of the family and stuff like that. But I just saw him now. So,
or he was kidnapped.
Yeah, one of the two. Well, it was like, hey, send them out a text message. Just verify he's over there. And wait about 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, hey, E, did you hear anything back about Jackson? Oh, no. Oh, well, I'm sure it's all fine.
Yeah. So we got our starting lineup. By the way, I have to give, I don't know if they're doing this in reaction to, I doubt it, but they actually did a whole intro to the game show about how, this isn't our best players. These aren't all of our, we're missing a lot of people. Wow. They could have benefited from that a couple Gold Cups ago when I lost my fucking shit, right? Live on our show, because they wouldn't say it, that our best players are missing. They went over the list of everyone that's missing. And yes, so I wouldn't have to explain that to somebody who's a casual who's texting me, right? Like my brother or my drummer, ex-drummer from my band who would text me and say, or my mom who's like, where's Pulisic? Where's McKenna? They explained it. Slow clap. All right. It's a step up in the right direction. Okay. So there's that. What are we playing today? Well, this is what it'll look like in the attack. Arson will be way up the left wing as he always has been. Freeman going to be sitting back playing a third center back until or unless we go down a goal. And then he might be given more freedom going forward. As for the middle, I don't know. Do you need LDT and Berhalter to also give the back three cover if you've got Adams? I don't think so. So you move them up the pitch a little bit. Maybe Berhalter's more on the right and less central. And then you got Luna and Tillman as double tens. I think that's what's going to happen here. I could be wrong. I can't read anybody's mind. I mean, is it possible Berhalter just fills in the McGlynn role so far in this tournament?
It's possible.
It is. It's very possible. He's the McGlynn role, and Tillman's going to play centrally as a 10, and Luna's going to play out wide left. I don't know, because I don't know this guy. He throws me curveballs constantly. All right. Jesse Jones for $2.99. They showed a U.S. Men's National Team Gold Cup hype video on Fox, and it was the cringiest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, they're trying to inspire you about all the opportunities that are here for players that aren't usually called up. I got to tell you what, the opportunities are real. Let's look at the list of people who have been in the asshole completely and basically have been told, you're not as important as you think you are. Aronson brothers, McKenzie, Cardoso. Okay. I don't know. Downs isn't healthy. It's not really a kick in the balls to him. It's just like, all right, well, I'm going with my guy, Bambito, right? And the other guy that's
let's hope we have Bambito today. Not Bambi.
Yeah. Let's hope. Turner, screwed. I'm not saying that he's getting screwed. I'm just saying in his mind, he's got to be saying, damn, I just fell down the ladder. And it's a fucking official because these games count now big time. We're one and done now, right? And I'm not the man. So, yeah.
Pat and Downs might be in the same league next year. Is Downs going to championship? Or is there rumors that Pat has Bundesliga interest?
Just rumors. It's just rumors.
Which one? Which one?
Oh, no. It's Downs going to the championship as well. Which is not unbelievable because a lot of the championship teams like big motherfuckers at center forward. And that's what Downs is. He's another large mammal. He's not as large as Aguiman, but he's close. Cardoso, is it fit? Ankle? Okay. I mean, if that's... Is he on the bench, though? Have we been able to look that up? Let me see if he's on the bench.
I mean, I can. Chambers said Southampton offered Downs $8 million.
That's a pretty good asking price.
That's what Norwich got from Sargent.
Will it happen? I don't know. You'd have to talk to some people at Cologne or Köln, whatever you want to call them.
K-U-R-N, Köln.
K-O-L-N, Köln.
That's what I said, K-U-R-N.
That's Korn. No, Karn. That's Karn, man. I love it.
I don't know how you Germans say the U. I mean, it sounds like you're saying Köln.
I tell you what, we haven't had it much very good Indiana sweet Köln yet, have we, this summer?
I mean, I had some decent not too long ago.
I've had all right. Nothing better than all right.
That's fair. That's fair. It wasn't bland, but there's some flavor behind it.
Mm-hmm.
No, even football doesn't have. Hold on, okay, click on here. Let's see, Ledesma tokens.
Yeah, what happened to U.S. Soccer Way? They fucked that site up, dude.
That site is dank. I don't go there anymore.
It's a fucking disaster. That used to be.
Cardoso is not listed in the line or the bench players here.
Okay, then so that's true. I guess the ankle is as bad as they said it was. All right. Well, then I guess Cardoso's not being taken a big shit on, but at the same time, if he was healthy, I don't know if we would actually say he'd start. I'd have a hard time saying that based on what Poach has done so far. So there you go. Also, on the big news of the tapping up, which is what it would be, if Brentford, in fact, did approach Poach with a job offer or an interview without approaching U.S. Soccer for approval first, that would be known in English soccer as tapping up, which is illegal. You can get penalized for that. People have done it before, but I immediately read that and said, that's false. That news.
Yeah.
And then I went and read it, and like a lot of people are like, fuck, send him to the cleaners, get rid of it. It's like, no, this ain't true. There's no way this is true. And then finally, Poach told what's-her-face, no, that's not true. And that came out, and it was all cleared up. But I just knew immediately yesterday it wasn't true. So I posted it up quite a bit yesterday, and then I saw the clarification. So thank God that didn't happen, because that would look atrocious.
Oh, yeah, of course.
If he's interviewing for another job, and we're not even through this shit yet. Is Downs on the bench?
Crapple. 1 second.
Oh, you already took it down?
Yeah. I didn't need it anymore. I didn't need to put him up for anything.
I'll just leave it up. We might have questions about the roster going as we discuss it, right? Like, who's really on the bench here?
Yeah, Downs is on the bench.
Okay, good.
But Cardoso's not listed injured on the injury list, so I don't know. Was it Johnny?
But he's not on the roster, though. Available, is he?
I do not see Johnny.
So something's wrong. And if it's the ankle still, it's the ankle, right?
Yeah.
All right. By the way, was really excited. Sent Brent a bunch of shit he never replied to about the U.S. Dart Masters and our very own Terre Haute Hoosier, Danny Lauby, defeating the number 8 player in the world and Voltage. And, yeah, it was exciting. Madison Square Garden was going fucking batshit. It was on Peacock of all channels. I got to watch Darts live. I usually just have to watch it after the case on YouTube. And then Jason Brandon, yeah, he won too. So, and then they both lost today or yesterday. So they both lost. They're out. It's over. That was that quick.
Bummer.
Yeah. So they both had one upset, and then they both lost like they were supposed to anyhow. All right, so there's that for anybody out there who's a darts fan, which is about 5 of you, maybe. All right, for the 166 of you already here, make sure you like, subscribe, share it with your grandma. Hey, thanks for inviting your stepsister over. That's another pair of eyeballs. We always appreciate that. Tim Ream, the captain again tonight. And that's putting up there in some pretty high territory as far as the number of times players have captained a team, the U.S. men's national.
Well, you know, I guess it'd be torn between Ream and Adams in this match right here, because if Ream was starting, I mean, he's the natural leader of the team. He's a veteran, and people respect him.
Yeah,
Adams a little more. I mean, he's definitely, people still respect Adams and everything like that too, but he would definitely be more. Have a little more venom in his bite when it comes to getting people in getting their asses in gear.
Well, and then Adams gives you something that no one else playing center back can. He can make those pinpoint on the dime, switching field passes. He's really good playing between the lines. Something Richards is not that great at. Okay at, not great. Something McKenzie I thought was getting better at when he played last time for us a while back. And but apparently, Poach has got no trust in McKenzie. And so we haven't seen him but for a handful of minutes in this whole window. I wonder what he's thinking. Maybe I should have stayed home. Maybe that's what he's thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe even our homeboys.
I'm on Costa Rica national anthem right now. Where are you at?
Costa Rica national anthem.
Okay, good. We might actually be close to the same time.
I've
got a stopwatch, so you let me know when your kickoff occurs. Okay.
They're focusing on Navas right now on the anthem.
I just got there. So it looks like I'm about a couple seconds behind, if that.
Now they're focusing on the Costa Rican coach, former Mexican national team coach,
Yeah, it looks like I'm about 1 or 2 seconds off you.
That's not bad.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Hell yeah, dude. That's way much an improvement.
1:40? What?
Did you guys see Pogba signed with Monaco yesterday? Well, good luck. Good luck to Monaco, and good luck to Pogba after he hasn't played for a century.
I'm sure he's happy to offload that salary.
Absolutely.
What a shame, man. When he got signed for a Juve, man, I had all high hopes for him. I thought Juve was going to take a step forward again. But, man, he just got injured and just didn't play.
Yep. Yeah, I know Mackenzie looked bad versus the Swiss, and I get it, Fumar, but at the same time, it really shows you how thin the line is when really the only 2 center backs that have been trusted at all in this tournament are Ream and Richards, and that's it. Like, nobody else is getting a look, and nobody else is getting a sniff.
That's just mean putting Luna next to Ajima. Really just highlights the height difference there.
It's kind of mean putting him next to anybody. He's a small man.
They can put him next to Luca De La Torre. Or Seb, good Lord. I mean, they're all about the same height there.
As far as mammals go, he's in the sort of beaver territory as far as height and build. So, all right. So they're featuring Poach right now. Got to be close up for Poach. All right.
What if Poach just sort of looked at the camera and went like this?
You should say, Arrgh. They're focusing on Seb Berhalter. I got to really stop calling him Greg. Oh, there's Greg. Greg's in the crowd with his wife and his other 2 kids, his daughters.
Yeah, that was a quick shot from Chicago yesterday. Chicago beat Clit 3-2. A Patrickless Clit.
It's nothing more gratifying than rubbing out Clit. Totally defeating Clit.
My group saying that Adams, then Berhalter, then Luca De La Torre on the right, Tillman, Patrick, and then Luna on the right.
No,
that can't be right.
No, that is so wrong.
I know it's a graphic. It's a graphic they throw up there. It doesn't really matter at that point. You know where they're approximately going to be.
Who threw it up?
TUDN.
Oh, okay. They haven't thrown anything up here where I missed it. I got commercials.
Different feeds altogether.
Yeah, absolutely. Sebastian Berhalter looks like what AI would predict with a picture of his parents. Kind of, yeah.
All right, tell me when yours is kicked off.
I got commercial going right now.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they're
taking photos. Yeah, you got time. I mean, I'm not saying that you should be getting back to your seat or anything like that, but obviously they're not going to start my game before yours.
Hey, my brother won mucho bets on that Guatemala game.
Mucho bets.
I didn't say it like that. Jesus.
Practically did, yes.
No, I did not. I don't speak like mucho bets. I don't talk
absolutely,
like that.
That's absolutely how you sounded.
Anyhow,
just like you don't say Kern.
Anyhow,
said.
They've got a 4-2-3-1 up on their board, meaning Berhalter or Tillman's going to be outright. I called it. This is exactly how I have it, except they got Adams and Berhalter playing the double pivot on theirs. Let's see if that's true. I'm going to say if they're going to trust Adams to play a single pivot all by himself in front of the back 3. That is my guess. Okay, now they're showing the Costa Rica lineup. They're going to play a 4-2-3-1. Of course they are. Nobody plays anything else anymore.
Mine has a 5-3-2.
Whoa, really? Okay,
yeah.
They're probably right. I would not be shocked by a 5-3-2 from Costa Rica in this game. And you know how infrequently they get these right. So
BMR says, whoa, a stopwatch. BMR also says mine has a 4-4-1-1. Univision has a 4-4-1-1.
Huh. Well, we're all confused. Nobody knows what the fuck is going on. For the other team or for our team? Derek and Brett are the type to go to a Bonnie Blue orgy. Actually, shockingly, we're the opposite of that. Brett is a longtime director of films, and I just like to watch. All right. Game on. How close are we?
Wait for it.
You're not. Okay, we're about 8 seconds
on.
apart. 10 seconds apart. It could be worse, I suppose. Let me see.
Yeah, about 10 seconds. How did that happen? We were like on par with each other. All of a sudden, I lost 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to pause. All right. I thought I'd give it a shot. All right, long launch up to Luna. Tim Ream out left as we said he would be. Arson way up the left side as I said he would be.
BMR's 35 seconds ahead of you, Derek.
BMR, hit pause.
Vision's the way to go, I guess.
Jesus, yeah. What's wrong with Fox? Why is it so far behind? Are they worried somebody's going to curse? Or a stripper's going to raid the field and they need time to delay the footage?
Maybe.
All right. Let's not underestimate the fact that Costa Rica has one of the best goalkeepers in the world on their team out of retirement from the national team. Luna tackles. Arson tries to help. It goes off Arson. Throw in. Oh, foul. So Costa Rica has a free kick. And kick it backwards.
BMR says you all need to invest in an antenna. I don't think I can pause an antenna.
No, you're watching using fucking rabbit ears. Crazy.
Yeah, I'm still about 8 seconds behind, even after a refresh.
Damn. All right, well, we'll do the best we can, as we have. Freeman almost got juked, still works his butt back, takes a foul. Ream takes the free kick fast, and off we are off on the break with Tillman down the middle of the field. Good pass by Ream. Out wide to Berhalter. Berhalter all the way back to Richards. Richards to, I'm not sure who. Looked like Berhalter.
It'd be a rough day for Bambi playing against 4 center backs at times.
Yeah,
Luna and Tillman need to get up there with him.
Yep. Luna coming way back to receive the ball. Way back.
Look at Arson right now, wide out left. Nobody's marking him, but Freeman is still sitting back.
Look at Adams. You'll see it in a minute playing center back between Ream and Richards.
That was Ream I was looking at. And I think before I looked that Adams was back there. What the hell? Never mind.
Yep.
Freeman was up. Never mind.
Allowing Freeman to get up. Okay. Adams back ahead again. But that was definitely that was a Maloney look there. Yeah. That was a Maloney look. A Leonard Maloney at Heidenheim. CDM look. And here we are again with Adams playing center back. Now, as the ball advances, he moves up a little, but it is allowing Freeman to get up the field more. That's a solution, I guess, to some of the issues.
That's going to be that's Berhalter. That's Tillman. Never mind.
So maybe that's the solution.
That's going to be the solution because once we get Best back, that's what's going to have to happen. Unless we play a 3 center back.
Right. Well, Freeman's been playing the 3rd center back most of this time, but now he's being pushed up the field. But you're right, when Des comes back, that's he's going to have to be set free a little bit. And Jedi.
Come on, guys, throw him. You need to move a little bit.
All right, we're blipping around the box here. Adams getting it back to Freeman. That was good. Richards, a big long ball out to Luna. Luna almost gets to it in the box. All right. So far, all right. So Adams doesn't typically drop that far back into the center back spot because Freeman has been playing as the 3rd center back. He will drop to pick up the ball, but not usually all the way back. And now he's doing it again. now he's staying. This is more a Maloney role. He's not really a center back, but he's dropping pretty goddamn deep.
Well, he's dropping deep to receive the ball.
Makes sense.
Because he was just up in the attack a second ago.
It looks like Luna getting a little freedom to do what he wants to do because now he's playing centrally. Was an attempted cross by Arfson as he gets wide up the field. Corner kick, USA, I think. Yep.
Not a bad ball. Not a bad ball by Arfson there.
Not bad, no. Good setup, good pass. There were a couple bodies in the box, so there was a chance. I think we had Tillman in there, and Bambito was in there too.
Bambito.
All right, let's see if Seb can put in a good corner kick. I mean, they've been better than Pulisic's corner kicks. That one's a little hard, but he still found the head of, who was that, Freeman? I can't tell. No, Aguiman on the far post.
Did all he could. I mean, he did all he could on that.
Yep, Aguiman tried his best. They're just
as Colin mentioned, just look when you're looking at the players. Look, Aguiman's got his white boots on today, so it's gonna make it easier to pinpoint out.
It is, yeah, because otherwise it's kind of hard. The players look like ants on the screen, and this is a giant fucking screen. The shot, I know they're trying to show us as much as the field as possible, and I do appreciate that. But boy, all right, Adams centrally out.
Untouchable's trying to change up Benbito's name to Benbino. That doesn't right. That doesn't sound as good.
Yeah, sounds like a Brazilian porn star.
Yeah.
All right, Richards out wide.
Bambino.
Exactly. You're about to receive my big Bambino. Bambino. All right.
Freeman's much higher today.
Yes, much higher. So they want to get him in the game, which has really been
Good.
Freeman's MO in MLS. He's really good going forward, and he just hasn't really had a chance to do that. So it's good to see that. But definitely, Adams playing the Leonard Maloney Hoffenheim role right now.
Noon's got to cover as well, because I'd rather have Adams drop back than Freeman. Freeman needs to overlap and flank.
Yeah, we haven't seen the solution from Poach yet, so this is different. Adams playing, like we said, a really super deep. When Adams so far in this tournament has had a little freedom to go forward, he's got zero freedom right now. He is locked in front of the back too. Which makes you think, if we're going to play like this going forward, who's the only other guy that can do that besides Adams if he gets injured? This guy named Leonard Maloney, who, I get it, doesn't play for Mainz. Oh my God, Richards, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Or was that Freeman who made that bad pass? You're about to see it.
Freeman got the ball right there, yeah.
Oh, he almost gave that one away. That pass was too light to freeze.
Little soft.
Got him a little more juice on it. Speaking of which, I played 9 holes of golf with my mom earlier this morning, and man, with the heat index, it was like 91 degrees. I think I nearly died with the humidity. By the 8th hole, I was like, I'm done. I can't even swing anymore. I can't. I'm just beat up. The sun has taken its toll on my soul. All right. We are currently, actually, my clock is about 2 seconds ahead of what you have on the board, but close enough.
Clock, so. Change it in the second half. I can change it in the second half.
Oh, I know. Yeah, because we've had that thing where the second half starts and it's totally different from the first. Time-wise. All right. It's a break for Costa Rica because of an Arfson error. Arfson trying to get back to cover for his error. They're in our box. They cross it. Cleared out by Ream. Thank you, Mr. Tim Ream, for being there. They're still on the attack. This shit is not over. Cross, blocked by Arson. Oh, God, don't foul anybody. What's the call? Is this a PK? I'm not sure. What is this? What's the call? Now I need to turn on the sound.
He called a PK.
Went off his arm. Is that why you got it?
No, because it's his contact here.
Watch it come off his.
He came back. He came through the back of the guy. No, it was contact.
That was a blind tackle that he made there, and it wasn't really necessary. The ball was going out of bounds.
Well, and Luca Del Toro is right there.
Yep, and he had support. Poor decision by Max Arson. Wow, that was just bad. A bad flailing leg to just throw out when you're in your own box and the ball's bouncing out of bounds, and you got Luca De La Torre right there sitting with you. What kind of fucking decision making is that? That is extremely poor.
It's rash. The rash decision.
Derek, you should move to Florida.
Really
Hell no!
Which really begs the question of whether or not, if Barson can do the defensive responsibilities of left back at the national team level.
No, so far not. And keep in mind, he plays left wing back for Columbus. It's not really fair to isolate him out there. That's not his thing. He plays with 3 center backs and plays left wing back. He's given license to go way up the field, as he has here, but he's also expected to get back here and cover that left side. So not only did he blow that, which led to this whole counter by Costa Rica, and that's a goal for Costa Rica. He not only blew it by giving away the ball, by over committing, and that got this whole attack started, he ended this whole attack by creating a PK. Wow. Ouch. Ouch. Yes, as Fumar says, the entire breakout was Arson's fault. Absolutely was. Yep. How did I know we were going to get exposed on Arson's side, says Artie Rapp. Hey, I mean, we're going to get exposed somewhere, and he's usually way up the pitch. So, yeah, that makes sense. Because that would either leave Ream on an island, although Adams is pretty deep back there helping, so you would hope, Ream wouldn't be on an island. He'd have Adams somewhere near him. But all right, we still have time. Let's not lose our heads. We don't lose our heads on this show, Jay Gomes. We don't lose our head on this show about things like this.
Yeah.
We lose our show about Ferrerages. That's a whole different thing. But we don't lose our cool about losing. This is not the end of the world yet. Well, boy, won't it be crazy, or will it be crazy if Costa Rica and Guatemala are playing the semifinals? Yes, that will be weird. All right, we need a goal. Luca De La Torre with a good pass out wide to Arson. Arson crosses with his left foot. There's nobody there, although Tillman and Hageman were both in the box. Berhalter out wide. Freeman inside to Luca De La Torre. He tries to do a little tippy-tappy to Tillman. He hit it too hard.
Well, it would have been fine if Tillman wasn't standing on his heels. Because if he was anticipating that pass, he could have gotten to it.
Yeah, he didn't look like he was ready for it at all. I'd agree. But it was hit pretty hard.
I'm pretty sure my announcer just said Bambito.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
Get the out of here.
I'm sure he didn't, but I'm pretty sure it sounded like that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what it was Bambito done that's going to warrant him mentioning his name, right?
Yeah. Dalton Gillens is checking in from the stadium. Do a call-in, please. A call-in? I don't think we're set up for that right now.
That's a shame looking at that stadium. Speaking of which, man, the attendance looks decent.
Oh, my God. Ream almost gave one away there. Holy shites. All right. Aguiman trying to hold the ball against 3 dudes. He does manage to get it to Tillman. Tillman Over to Luca De La Torre with a nice pass. Or was that Berhalter? Berhalter out to Arson, crosses it, misses Aguiman. But, Tillman got it. And nope, that was Freeman. And he just smashed it. Smashed it into the 8th row. What are you going to tell us about if we do a call-in, my friend? Give us sort of the laydown of the land. All right. See, some people wanted Fossey to be here. I get you.
Even if Freeze made that save, it would have been called back because he took one step off the line too soon.
Yeah. Ream with a good anticipatory kick up the field to Aguiman on a clearance. Aguiman wins a throw-in. Bambi wins the throw-in. Let's see what happens here.
Hold on.
Luna with the throw-in. Is he really a kind of guy you want throwing the ball in? Can he throw it far? I don't know. Anyhow, he gets it to Tillman. Back to whomever, Luca De La Torre, back to Luna, who's trapped in the corner. He gets it out to Arson. Arson to Ream. Ream to Adams at midfield. Adams, almost a bad pass. There was a bad pass, actually, but Berhalter got to it. Now Freeman making a run. That he's sort of blocked out there. Oof. All right, we're going to cycle it around the back now. Ream's got it. We're being very offensive. Lots of bodies forward. Even Adams a little more forward than before. Arson, 1-on-1. Boy, we love going down this wing, don't we? Arson. It's Arson all the time. Richard's getting aggressive, bringing the ball up. Watch it.
Hole in the middle, man.
Watch it, dude. Nice pass. Almost a nice pass. Oh, that was so close to being good. Richards better get that ass back.
Run for it, Richards. Come on.
Gotta get back, dude. All right. He's back. Ream gets it.
Hold on, Freeman.
De La Torre out wide to Arson. Back to Ream. Adams in the middle. Over to Richards on the right. Richards, long ball switching fields to Arson. Is he the only guy on our team? Is Arson the only guy on our team? I guess. It's the only guy we ever try to do these longer balls to.
Maybe they're overloading their left side because they realize that our left side just doesn't do it. Then go ahead and play it out there.
Adams with a nice little chip up to Tillman. Shoot it, buddy. Shoot. It's too late now. Out to Luca De La Torre, who crosses it, pops it up wide to Luna. Or was that Luna? Yeah. Side bicycle over the bar.
I like seeing the light on though. It was nice to see.
I mean, this is a good kind of group of passes here, and it's a good chip by De La Torre.
It's the movement in the final third. The reason why we cycle it around, do the horseshoe balls, because nobody in our final third is moving. Who are we going to play it through to? We don't move.
Yeah, a lot of standing. All right, we're down 1-0 here at 18:34 in the game. On a penalty kick given up by Max Arson. Costa Rica really hasn't had much possession in this game. It's been mostly all us. But they lead 1-0. Where have you heard that before? Richards. Yeah. Freeman all the way back to Freeze. Freeze over to Ream. Ream looking. No one open. Passes it backwards to Adams, who's sitting in between Richards and Ream. Back out to Ream. Ream's going to play it wide to Arson. But he misses Arson. But Bambito's there. Oh, Bambito gets stripped. And he's holding his thigh. His knee, his thigh, he's fine. Okay, it's nothing big.
It looked like he clashed knees.
Yeah, could have been.
Never fun.
I've never done that before.
You never bashed knees?
No.
Yeah.
No, I never have. It's weird.
It's a quick recovery, but it still sucks.
Yeah. I've been kicked everywhere in my leg, though. I see a lot of people don't play with shin guards today. I'm like, Jesus, I don't know if I could do that.
I hated playing with shin guards. My shin guards were so pathetically.
Mine were small and pathetic too, yeah. But it gave me some sense of protection.
Mine were small, and then I cut the fabric on top so I can pull little pieces of plastic out.
Yeah.
So basically, it was just a piece of fabric over my shin.
That's how mine was too, just a piece of plastic. But it gave you at least the illusion of protection.
Well, I know I mentioned the story before, but I had a kid in my grade, and we played an alumni game before our junior season. And he had these shin guards that looked like they could stop a bullet. They're massive, huge ankle guards.
Oh, I could not play with those.
And he went in on a 50-50 tackle with a guy that graduated years before. And he was wearing ankle socks, no shin guards at all, shin to shin. The kid in my grade that had the bulletproof shin guards, his shin bone broke in 3 places.
Oh my God!
The guy walked away as if nothing happened. So
sometimes it's all about the angle, though, right?
Yeah.
You can hit the weak spot in the shin.
I gotta say, man, these the Costa Rican jerseys resemble one of Chicago's jerseys recently. That light bluish in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Not a one-for-one likeness by any means, but it's similar.
So there was this one time I was out camping, and it was late at night, and I was walking back to our cabin, right?
Yeah.
And there was literally a rock shaped like an L
on your forehead
on the ground that I stepped on, and the bottom L part crashed into my shin. And
like broke through it?
And didn't break my shin, but cracked my shin. Yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
all my doing that.
What bad luck is that? You're walking on a trail, and you step on the only rock shaped like that, and it nails your shin and cracks your shin bone. It didn't break all the way, thankfully. I just had a little crack.
My brother had a friend who was walking around in his room with no socks and shoes on, obviously, and stepped on the point of a belt buckle. And that point, the point that you lace through the belt,
yes,
right through it. That went right into the under part of his foot, like right into it. Damn. That's like, I mean, it'd be one thing if it's like a needle or a nail that has a point to go through. This is a dull fucking belt buckle, man.
Dude, when I was 5, I stepped on broken glass. And
sucking donkey balls.
And it went all the way through my foot, like near my pinky toe, just above my pinky toe. Did I go to the hospital? No. My dad busted out the tweezers and pulled all the glass out, pieces one by one, out of my foot, as I screamed like a 5-year-old would in that situation, and blood squirted everywhere.
Make sure you get all the shards out, or did you have to walk with little glass shards in your cut for a week or two?
No, he got them all out. I was like, all right, Dad, this is one of those opportunities where we don't really need to be like Mr. Army medic here. Can we go to the hospital and have this taken out?
A little gunpowder on your wound and lights it.
It's like no anesthetic. Can I get some anesthetic? Pretty sure they have these days.
That's rough.
Can I get a shot of something? I'm 5. I'm sure I'll get wasted real fast. All right, so Freeman definitely getting further up the field. That has been different than the prior games.
You know, I want to praise. I'm gonna give Berhalter his due, man. But he's had his last couple free kicks and a couple passes have just been bad.
Yeah,
he needs to get his head into the game.
And there's Adams.
I hear my nasality growing.
Adams wide. Oh, and you're getting sick. Yeah. All right. Arfson, Luna with some jukes. Gets it to Tillman. Tillman with a few jukes, but it's out of control jukes. I don't know what he's complaining about. He didn't get fouled. He loses the ball and it starts a counter for Costa Rica, and then we totally foul on the top of the box. Yes, Adams, that was a foul, my friend.
That wasn't Tillman that fouled?
No, that was Adams.
Well,
It's Adams.
Tillman was right there too. Check it back out. It doesn't matter, I guess. At that point.
I mean, it wasn't that bad of a foul. And then this ball, supposedly, that didn't go off a hand, did it? I hope not. Anyhow, yeah, we're just going to get a goal kick out of that. Good. All right. Well, take it. I'll take it.
We call that a foul on the top of the box. That was shoulder to shoulder with Tillman.
Somebody said Adams is capping. I'm watching Reem wearing the captain's armband. Yep. I'm watching Reem wearing the armband.
Larry says for $2, says Frodo will save us in the second half. It's Fubar. Hope he does.
Frodo?
Tolkien.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That's a good nickname. All right. Aguiman off to Tillman. Tillman back to Aguiman. Can he get there? He hits the post that goes out of bounds. All right. He tried to cross it. Poach on the sidelines trying to come up with a new plan. This is
It's got to be to take out like Luca De La Torre or Sebastian Berhalter and put in McGlynn or something like that.
Is that a solution?
Need somebody who's going to take chances. That's not just going to be passing the ball around. Right now, we have a center midfield of passers who just pass it around the horseshoe.
Yeah, I mean, there's been some good movement forward from Luca De La Torre, I think, on this left side. Luna shoots a hospital ball to Adams. Luckily, Adams somehow cushioned it with his penis and brought it down. And then Freeman loses the ball. And we're off to the races for Costa Rica. That was a bad loss. And here they come. Oh, is that Luna coming all the way back to make a slide tackle to steal the ball? Reem's a little in trouble, so he throws a pass back to Freeze that he just hammers out because fuck it, right? God damn, Arson tried to dribble through the whole team. I think that was Arson or Luca De La Torre. I'm not sure. Damn. Foul by Adams. That
wasn't a foul.
That was really good from Luna to run all the way back there and get that steal because that could have been dangerous. Tillman wants a foul for that prior event that occurred. All right. For the 215 of you here now, make sure you like, subscribe, share it with your grandma. We're happy to host this with you, and we're happy that you're here. We are not going to. Oh, damn. Tackles going left and right here. This time, Tillman takes down a Costa Rican player. We're happy that you're here. We are not Dark Lords, so this is not going to send us into any great depression if this remains the score, but I do hope that we find a way to get one to go in here. I think you really want to cause some damage here, too. You put two center forwards up top. Let's get Downs in there second half. Let's play a 4-4-2. Let's really fuck with stuff. You hearing that, Brett?
Yeah. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Wife's been sick all weekend, so I've been solo parenting for a bit here.
Jeez.
Well, fortunately, my kids were out and about all day today, so I don't have to worry about them.
Right. Richards just clears that shit and hits it about 1,000 miles into the sky.
Larry is saying, Derek's muted.
No, I'm not. I'm not muted. Shot, Costa Rica. I am not muted.
I'll take
even
those,
flow. Huh?
I'll allow those 30-yard shots. Take them all day long.
Yeah, well, on occasion, it Those go in. All right, Adams. No, who's that? Berhalter back to grab the ball, or is that Luca De La Torre?
That's Berhalter.
Okay. Adams playing a center back spot right now. He's playing. I'm not just going to call it the Maloney ball spot. Heidenheim ball. All right, we're just going to kick it around the horn for a while. Okay, this is an opportunity. It's a cross. It gets all the way to Freeman. Freeman back to nobody, to the referee. He kicked it to the ref on the cross.
Take the shot or something, man. Rip it. You're inside the box by yourself. You got acres of space. Take the shot.
But don't kick it to the referee. He can't help us. All right, back to around the shoe.
The referee helped Mexico a couple times.
Yeah, that's a different story.
Watching some of those plays, and I was like, man, I can't believe Saudi Arabia didn't get a foul there.
Arston to Luna. Luna loses it. Aguiman goes in to get it. Bambi stays on his feet, but he fouls. Little hackarama. But Tillman's looking like he's injured. He's now on the ground, squirming around. Doesn't look good.
Ooh, it's going to get interesting.
Poach is like, what the dude? What? How are we not getting that call? That was a foul on Tillman. What the hell, brother?
On or for Tillman?
Oh, that was Tillman with that cross, but he got hacked down in the box as soon as he let it go. He kicks it. Bam! Right on the back of his fucking heel. Like, that could be a rupture, what just happened there.
Studded his Achilles.
Absolutely.
Yeah, check the AR.
You got to go watch that shit. Come on, guys. Let's check VAR because I'm sorry, that's nasty as hell. And he's limping too. Great. Tillman's limping. I mean, you're going to limp after that kind of.
I would have said Tillman should have stayed on the ground for a bit just to push the matter. I don't know if they're going to get a VAR call or not, but. There it is. Looks like. Yep, he's doing it. He's checking it.
He's going to go check it. All righty. Even flow. All around right. What a life. Let's go. PK. Yeah, that's a nap. And there's no need
for you were saying DK. I'm like, he can't do shit for us right now.
No, I mean, there's no reason for the Costa Rican player to continue to follow through with his foot like that either. I mean, that's just stupidity. He's released the ball. Why are you?
He was midair. He jumped up on the slide. He was midair.
Yeah, but come on, you can point that in a different direction now once you realize. But it's clearly.
I mean, it was a bad tackle regardless.
That's right on the Achilles, dude. That can lead to a serious fucking injury too. Oh, that's nasty. That's going to be a PK for sure. Question is, who's taking it?
The question is red or yellow at that point, yeah.
Probably a yellow because it doesn't look malicious.
Dangerous play though, man. Studs up into his heel.
But it's fucking studs up either way, right?
Yeah. Yep, as John says, from behind, studs up. That should be a red card technically.
Yep. If that's not a red, the ref should lose his badge, says Daniel Rivera. All right, let's see what he says. Don't they announce it now? Yep. Even flow.
Okay.
Who's taking it?
Card. Pulling from behind? Nope. No cards.
Miguel Herrera, don't even look confused, buddy.
Guys, don't bitch about it. You're lucky if you're not getting a card. You're really lucky if you're not getting a card.
No shit. And it was me. He just didn't need to go in studs first. Why are you going in studs first at that angle?
Moore's asking how's their penalty without a card, especially that type of a tackle.
Should be a yellow at the very least.
They're saying yellow. People in the chat are saying yellow. Well, okay. No, my bad. They're saying it's just a yellow. Nothing that he got a yellow.
Who's taking it? Come on, Luna. It's the ball in his hand. He's not the strongest, doesn't have the strongest leg, but he's accurate. Yeah, they're all wondering on the TV who's taking the shit. I think Tillman should probably take it if he's not injured.
Brian says it's CONCACAF. That's why it's not a red.
Captain Magnitude says, let Tillman take the pen. Looks like he is. He's got the ball in his hands. He's got the ball in his hands. It is Tillman. It's Tillman.
Hopefully it feels good.
He's never taken a penalty. Okay, great.
Right, Vargas got a yellow card. Well, they did so many cuts with the camera that we never saw him give the yellow card.
Yeah, I know. So Tillman's going to take it, although he's never taken one for us before.
He's always played with Ballistic.
He's never taken one for PSV either. He may have never taken a. This might be the first PK.
Uh-oh. Thanks, BMR, for ruining it. Go look.
Oh, my fucking God. RIP. I hope that's a good thing. Off the post. Save my Navas. Off of Arson's. Oh, Jesus H. fucking Christ. Oh, now we got a fight going. Uh-oh. We got a brawl.
Was he getting in front of Tillman's face? Vargas should get another yellow for that. Why not? He's the one that started this shit.
Well, that broke out.
Instigating with that.
That went crazy there. It's one player.
Vargas went right over to Tillman and said, "Throw in his face."
One player on Costa Rica went batshit.
Tillman is on his own right now on another side of the field.
He hit the post.
And Navas so active on his line, you wonder if he pushes. Just puts him off.
Arson with a good little shot there. Navas had to get a hand on it. And then some guy got to come up. Vargas had to come up and talk shit. Tillman's just laughing. Arson pushes him away.
Arston getting involved. Bodies flying down. Freeze coming over and consoling Tillman. But I was trying to make sure on the penalty.
Oh, Freeze went all the way up there, man.
Damn.
BMR saying that's a yellow for Richards.
Is it?
Well, Matt Freeze went on a 60-yard sprint to come support and back up his teammates. You see the way the U.S. players were supporting each other. The question now for Walter Lopez, we're going to get some cards. So
cards to Richards, cards to Vargas.
For the aftermath. Now, Richards not one of those players who...
And somebody else got a yellow cards as well. Wasn't just Richards.
John says, turn your TV down. Is it too loud, Brent?
That's pretty loud.
Okay. I just wanted to hear what they were saying about the foul. All right.
I mean, he just gave there's another Vargas on the team. I was so confused there. I was like, wait a second, he just gave Vargas another yellow.
What's up, Alex Caven? Welcome. All right, for the 224 of you here right now, make sure you like, subscribe, share it with your grandma. She loves us. All right, corner kick incoming. It was a called play near poster. Luna shanks it. It's going to stay in. Oh, what the fuck, Freeman?
Got corner kick over there.
Yeah, he did. Okay, he did get that then. All right. I thought he whiffed it for a second.
It's a different Vargas. I don't even know if the Vargas that went up and talked to Tillman was the same one who got the first yellow card.
Yeah, I mean, whenever it hits the post, that's always really frustrating. So I wouldn't call it a bad miss, but nevertheless, it's a miss, and that hurts.
When Mercedes says Augie's on the floor and they want to keep in track, I don't think he's really hit the floor that much this game.
No. He's been listening.
Yeah.
Another corner, I think. Ajuman fighting hard there. Little Bambito doing what he can. Both our big guys in the box here. Richards, Ream, Agumon fighting hard. I mean, he almost gets something to that. Gets enough to bounce it off the Costa Rican player.
Good
All
fight,
right.
Drew.
Yep. Berhalter with the corner kick. All right, there's some skirmishing going on in the box between players. Needs to be attended to. Here it comes. Oh, man. Agumon, baby.
You got up there. You just need to connect better with it.
Yep, got to square it somehow.
Good
Hit
ball
it back.
by the way.
And here's the PK retake. Oh, he just doesn't fucking align it right. It's quite casual by Tillman, but most everything he does is pretty casual.
It doesn't matter. I mean, he sent him the wrong way completely.
Yep.
I mean, a millimeter in, and that would have bounced in.
All right, here we go. We're trying to move the ball a little quicker here. Luna. Now we're going to get it back to Adams. Adams going to twirl around.
I forgot you're 2 seconds ahead of me.
Yep. Adams back to Richards. Richards back to, oh, fucking Reem made a bad pass. Stolen by Costa Rica. They're on the breakaway. Here they come. Shot wide. Shot / cross. Out wide to Barson. Barson with a cross. Luda. Shot. Goal!
I'm not surprised by it at all because the chat's been saying goal for like the last 30 seconds.
Who was?
The chat.
Oh. All right. Good shot by
Let's
Luda.
go!
He got the benefit of a little bit of a deflection, but it's a goal nonetheless. Coach immediately calling Ream and Adams over to discuss something that he doesn't like, something he's seen.
No, shit together.
Bang, bang. Yep, that went off Costa Rican, totally wrong-footed. Navas, there's nothing he can do about it. It went the opposite way it was headed.
Navas is going the right direction. He's going to possibly get to it. Yeah, maybe not even. Even if there wasn't a deflection there, that might have been the goal.
Maybe. We'll never know. Unlucky bounce for the Costa Ricans. Unlucky for the Costa Ricans, certainly. I mean, I usually put my money on Navas. He's very adept, they said, at placing shots of other people. Yes, just ask Bambito. All right, can we get a goal before halftime? There's not much time left. It'd be nice.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I need to stop paying attention.
Freeze. Jesus Christ. You scared the shit out of me, dude.
It was a safe slide.
Yeah, the whole slip thing, though. Oh, boy, you know. All right, Berhalter on the counter. Oh, he's wide open. Get him the through ball. Oh, it's a little too late to Freeman. Just like maybe 3 clicks, 2 seconds too late, that through ball. Like everybody on the field already saw it. But Berhalter was a tad late on that through ball.
Yeah, the magnitude says, how are people like 30 seconds ahead? Different feeds, man. I don't understand it personally. I don't understand that many seconds.
Different feeds for different needs.
Blue Division apparently is about 30 seconds ahead of Fox, who's hosting it, and TDN is about 38 seconds past.
Jesus, God damn it. I think Luca De La Torre just lost the ball because he just held on to it for fucking way too long, dude.
Spiders Blood and BMR both say Rabbit Ears are the fastest.
All right, throw in for us. Good move by Luna. That's because everyone should just invest in an antenna. Can I put an antenna on my TVs here? Will that work?
Yeah.
Really?
You can.
They still do that, huh? All right, now Costa Rica applying some pressure.
But Arsenal lost it there? Yep.
Luca De La Torre and Luna doing some fancy stuff on the sidelines here. Just blast it. Yes. Okay, thank you. Up to Aguiman over his head. All the way back to Keylor Navas. Digital antenna. That's something.
I've never looked into it, but can I get an antenna for my computer? I doubt it.
Freeze had to come out like viciously to get that. He put his body on the line to grab that one. You'll see it in about 4, 3, 2.
My feet was frozen, so I got to scoot and throw the ball away.
Tillman, Aguiman made the wrong cut. He made the wrong cut. Oh, he would have been so fucking wide open.
Oh, I was unlucky.
Oh, that's just not on the same wavelength there. Not on the same wavelength.
I mean, Aguiman probably cut to his right because he could have would have opened up Tillman for the move forward. Tillman would have taken his man on.
I like that Luna just gets that ball off his foot so quickly. He knew instantly what he wanted to do as soon as he picked up the ball. Because he's turning, he takes his first touch to be able to hit it with a second. And that catches Costa Rica off guard. Their turn, it takes the deflection. It's in the back of the net.
Oh, Adams almost got it stripped away. He's lucky that went out of bounds. Oh, fuck. Reem. A lot of pressure. Somehow he gets himself out of that and gets it to Luna. That is pretty sketchy, but good. All right. Aguiman fouls on the through ball. And then Luca De La Torre fouls. Or was that Tillman? Oh, no, it's Berhalter. And 15 from the other team gets in Berhalter's face.
Good, I like seeing the fire from Seb.
That was good from Seb. He said, get up, too.
Get the fuck up.
I don't know. Like to see something different up top next second half, personally. It's just me. Like to see some downs. As long as he's not shitting himself or has an injury, I'd say let's put him in. Freeman just lobs it forward to the deer.
Braincaster for $2 says Tillman is getting the CONCACAF ballistic treatment.
It's been a really physical game. Both teams have been pretty physical.
Well, I'm glad that the U.S. are dishing it out as well.
Yes, it's about time.
We're not just accepting our fate, you know.
We definitely need to dish it out. We need to step on some tools. That's necessary sometimes. We got to give it to them like they're giving it to us. It's just how it works. Been a great half. It's been entertaining, Anthony, for sure. It's been entertaining. I don't know if I'd say great in the sense it's been great play.
I mean, minus the PK. I mean, Costa Rica really hasn't had too many good chances.
No, we've pretty much dominated the Possession, I'm interested to see. I probably guess it's somewhere around 60-40, if not more. 65-35.
I'm checking the mob right now. Holy crap. 71-29.
Yeah, so close to 65-35 for sure. All right. Adams falling back to the center back role again. He collects it, gets it out wide to Richards, out right. Richards tries to find Freeman. Whistle blows. Poach is walking to the locker room. Didn't. Play that porn music. Didn't. All right. 1-1 here at halftime. And we'll, I guess, break down what we've seen so far, but and what changes maybe we could make. I always say bring in another striker. That's kind of my thing.
I just cleared the clock.
But you can just clear it completely and start over again at halftime.
Well, it's not gonna be at 45 at this point.
That's okay. I get it. Oh, you had cleared? Yeah.
Cleared.
I don't see a pause button.
That's a great point. I think the start button would have been the pause. All right,
Oh, man, I've seen this Pulisic commercial about 100 times at this point. Well, let's see what they say at halftime. I think we had some fluff we could play, too, during halftime. I'd like to see Tolkien and Downs and myself, Hamilton.
I'll be right back.
All right. Canada was not a surprise. Yeah, really. My brother was asking how he should bet on this or that and the overs and unders and whatever. And I said, honestly, Guatemala's going to be feisty. This is not going to be an easy game. And that's exactly what it turned out to be, especially after the Schaffelberg red card, which I know a lot of people are saying that was the second yellow. Really looked like Schaffelberg's trying to get out of the way to me. I mean, it looked like just a foul to me. I don't know. But whatever. Shit happens. It's CONCACAF. You're going to get a yellow, I guess. Anthony says, bring me a beer, Brett. I'm not sure he heard you. And I don't know where he's going. So it's usually kid stuff, right? That's what happens. It's like when Brett got to his computer today and a bunch of his shit's been moved around because his son used the computer, right? And he pushed his mic over here and oh man, leave my shit alone. That's what I always said. You have to tell kids that. That's what I told my kids. This is my shit. Don't touch my shit. And if you do touch my shit and move it, you put it back to where it was before you touched it. All right. Dual nationality Americans, they could have been called. Yeah. Nathaniel Brown. Again, I have now asked 3 different journalists personally, not only publicly on Twitter, but then in private messages. Hey, that includes Doug McIntyre, Tom Bogert, and one more. Forgot. Anyhow, and said, hey, have we called the dude? And how come nobody asked that question? Hey, have we called of U.S. Soccer or Poach? How come no one covering this team has asked about it? Even ask. Just ask. That's it. Have they told not to ask? And no one will tell me. No one will tell me. Maybe they're embarrassed because they haven't asked. Because if I was doing media stuff right now, and I knew all the U.S. fans have been clamoring for Nathaniel Brown, if I still had a media pass, as I did back in the old days, would have asked by now, hey, Matt Crocker, has anybody at U.S. Soccer reached out to Nathaniel Brown? Hey, Pochettino, has anybody in your camp reached out to Nathaniel Brown? Just give him a phone call. That's it. Phone call. That's it.
Not that hard.
It's not that hard. Henry Chase, yeah, I mean, somebody we should at least call. He had injuries all last season. In fact, I believe he's still injury prone or has injuries as his transfer to Salzburg is going through. But, it's not. Why can't Tom Bogert respond to me? Am I a small, lowly creature to him? At least I'll give Doug some respect because he replies to me. Tom, you too big? You too big to answer my question?
I don't think he likes the song you made for him.
Don't Bogert that joint, my friend. Tom Selleck Bogert. Yeah, I don't know what he doesn't like. But he does strike me as a guy who's a little above us. He's above us. As if listen, I was covering the sport before you were sperm in your dad's ball sack. All right? I've been around a lot longer than you. And you know who the fuck I am. So I don't know what your problem is. I never said anything bad about you, ever. Why you can't answer a simple question, I don't know. There are others who've answered that question who told me they haven't had the opportunity to ask the question. Like Brian Schroeder. And I totally get it. He hasn't. He hasn't been there for all the interviews with Poach and all that shit.
Chambers goes, well, that's not going to make him want to respond.
I don't give a fuck at this point. I really don't. At some point, you're nice to somebody and, you have a show, you ask a legit question. If they don't want to answer, to say, I don't have anything for you right now.
Damn.
Or I guess just pretend I don't exist. That's fine.
My VIX feed is still on a goddamn ASPCA commercial showing a bunch of dogs that are like skin and bones and flies around them. It's a long freaking commercial, I guess. Jeez.
And by the way, I'm not saying I deserve a response. Nobody deserves anything. Okay? I just think it would be nice if he did. And I don't know why you don't. Because, A, we've never chewed you up and spit you out on the show, ever. And I can name about more than I can put on my hand here, all of those reporters who do respond to questions when you put them in a private message and send it them to you. They'll give you something. They won't just ignore you. Many of them have been on our show over the last 14 years. What makes you so special that, especially when you're going on and on and on about this and that, about the U.S. men's national team, and I ask you, hey, how about this? Do you just not want to converse with the public in general? Because he never replies to anybody's responses to his post. Have you noticed that? No one's.
We still talking about Tommy?
Yes.
He responded to somebody who tagged in Will to a comment. Did we talk about that?
Oh, where he shit on Will?
Yeah, Will Smith. Yeah. He's like, keep that name out of my timeline.
Yeah, he's only says nasty responses to people. And for all the bullshit that goes on, by the way, in our chat sometimes, ask anybody that sent me a question or said something or replied to something I put on Twitter. Have I been mean to any of you? Any of you? No, I haven't. So that is a myth. I am not a mean, nasty bitch on Twitter. It's just not true. It's not true. All right. He thinks all you guys are mean and not worth listening to. I've heard him say it. No, you have not.
It's fair. It's a fair assessment. Tommy might think we're actually mean.
So can we quote you on that? I'd like to send that to Tom. Colin Reese told me he personally heard you say that you're mean and he doesn't want to talk to you because you're a mean dude. All right. I guess. I Even when I was slightly mean to Doug, at least Doug had the decency to reply and then reply in private. Just saying. All right. And I don't know if it was in private. Was it private? I think it was. Now I can't remember. But I know we did a one-on-one thing where we're talking back and forth. All righty. I guess enough bitching
a little
by
public,
me.
a little public, and a little in private.
A little bit of public. Do-do-do. A little bit of private. Do-do-do. I want to see your privates. Do-do-do. A little bit in public. But-a-boo. I just made that up. I want to see your privates a little bit in public. All right. Okay. I've heard him on podcasts discuss the fans. I don't have an exact quote for you. All right. Well, then he's just talking generally. So I guess what you're saying, he just doesn't like anybody that's been critical. And honestly, we are not dark lords here. So we don't sit around talking about how we're, going to cry in bed at night if we lose a game or anything like that. So we haven't said we've lost all trust in the team and we're finding it hard to support the team because we've gone through all this before. We've gone through it. We've been around. I've been around since the 80s. Brett's been around since the late 90s. Yeah, there have been lots of hard times. Try 1998 for size. One of the most worst, awful World Cups of all time.
Here's a little bit of a palate cleanser. Wonder what the Twitter narratives will be in the future here.
Eichmann looks much better tonight. Eichmann has been way better in combination play moments tonight, has looked competent, which is a big upgrade, and is not falling all over the fucking floor. That is an improvement.
So my point of bringing this up really is because obviously Will and Adam and Tact have all been getting shit on for being overly critical with Bembito. But here he is. We mentioned it too in the match that he's staying on his feet better. He's holding up the plays. He took the opportunity. It may have been a cross attempt, but it still ripped the post. It doesn't matter at that point. It's one of those things where just because we're critical doesn't mean we're irrationally
sure.
Bashing.
How much better? That much better? And let's keep in mind, he played really, really bad last time. So it doesn't take much to look a little bit better than last time. Wouldn't you say? Is he blowing your dick off? Are your balls been blown
really
up?
Not really his fault for the most part. He's isolated for most of the match.
All right. Okay. I think there were opportunities missed so far. I do. I think there was some miscommunication. Mm-hmm. I think there were some balls lost. I do like him fighting it out, though. I do like him being gritty in the box and trying to win the loose balls. I like him getting back and playing some defense and trying to stop the counters. It's an improvement. I'm not lying. It is. But again, the bar, as someone said here, is pretty low to start from. So I think you're gonna be better than last game. I would still prefer and would like to see either Downs come in for him or play them both. Play them both. Make a handful of this game. Put two big ass dudes in there. See what they can stop it. Play a 4-4-2. Not going to happen. But
I'm saying we need somebody else in there that's willing to take chances and not necessarily just move the ball around the pitch. And I'm saying that our midfield comprises of three players who do a lot of moving the ball around, but not necessarily. Don't get me wrong; they'll do it from time to time. They'll split, but I said it like around the 20th minute marker. I was like, well, you look to bring in because of that reason alone. You could look to bring in somebody like McGlynn for either Berhalter or Luca De La Torre. Play Tillman as an actual 10, Luna McGlynn out wide. Mm. And then McGlynn offers that opportunity to cut the ball inside and take the shot from outside.
He does have a rocket left foot. There's no doubt about that. Trying to think of any other possibilities of change. I personally don't think any changes are happening. until the 65th minute.
I agree. No, I agree.
It doesn't seem like he really has a whole lot of confidence in a lot of the other players on the roster, outside of maybe McGlynn. I don't think he has any faith in the Aaronsons to come in and do anything, or to make a big, massive difference. So, yep, we're back on the pitch. I got a big
Spiders Latin said kickoff a few seconds ago, so clearly I'm not caught up yet.
We got a big screen full of. Need me to tell you again?
No, it won't matter. Starts? The timer won't match, so it won't matter.
Go. I'm on. All right. So, game has started. Some of you are way ahead. Some of you, like Brett, are behind. I am at 45, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Actually got worse.
Jesus Christ.
They had to fit in that extra 10 seconds of sad dog videos. Stay on, Patrick. There you go. God bless it. You got a defender and a striker fighting for the ball. I don't see anything wrong with that.
All right, we're all the way back to Freeze. Freeze up to Adams. Adams brings the ball up. He stops and kicks it to Richards. Richards stops it, kicks it out wide to Freeman. Freeman back to Richards. Richards over to Ream. Ream looking for Luna.
I'm about 17 seconds behind, but I'm still back in the defensive third.
Luna back to Adams. Adams out to Richards. Richards up to Aguiman. Aguiman. Nope, that was Tillman. Up to Aguiman. Aguiman back to Tillman. Tillman lays it off for a shot and a goal.
See you in 10 seconds.
Barson. Barson pukes a goal, baby. Pukes a goal in. What a setup by Tillman.
You can't say Barson with that goal, man. That was a good goal.
What a tic-tacky greatness by both Bambito and Mr. Tillman. Laying it off, a good build-up all the way actually from the back. We had it from great pass from Richards into Tillman. Tillman into Aguiman. Back to Tillman. Tillman lays it off for Barson, who pukes up a goal. Beautiful. Far post.
Yeah.
Finish. This is what Arson can do for you on the offense. This is what he does for Columbus. He's good going forward. He just can't play defense real good. All right? That's his only issue. He's not a natural defender. Even flow. Yes, thank you, BMR. I'll give that an even flow. We are now up 2-1.
Oh, Hamilton brings up a great point. That was, in fact, his weak foot.
Yes, it was his right. Oh, this is going to force Costa Rica to come out of their shell and take some chances. They hack down Freeman.
Part of the coach at that point, I'm still saying, guys, you have an entire half. Let's play our game. That wasn't Freeman. That was Bambito. They got ripped apart.
Oh, no shit. Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
We climbed over top of him.
Yeah, I don't know why he's still down though. What he hurt?
I don't know, man. That's a fall from 6'4", so
I guess when you're a large mammal and you fall down, there's a long way to fall, right?
Well, I mean, he got spun around like a pretzel, man. I can understand him. And he's holding his head. It might have been a bit overselling, but it was
he's
really
fine.
A foul. Yeah,
he's back up. He's fine.
Yeah,
he's selling it. Berhalter over this one from just outside the box. Is he going to crank Ola this one? Is he going to spank Ola into the back of the goal? Oh, no, he's going to cross it. It's way further out than I thought. It's 45 out.
It cannot be 45 out.
Crossing it. Header. Saved by Navas. Somebody almost headed that in. Not sure who.
30 yards out.
35?
What a save.
It's a lot further out than I thought. It was Richards with the header. Navas being Navas. I mean, what are you gonna say?
That was a great fucking header by Richards, by the way.
Hell yeah, it was. If not for a great reaction save, that's a goal.
Yep.
All right, great set piece by Seb Berhalter. Triple G Jr. bringing it. All right. Aguiman out wide, oddly enough, here. Trying to go one-on-one.
Aguiman's at the top of the top of the PK.
Not on my screen, he wasn't. He was out
Well,
wide.
I mean, he was like 4 feet away from the PK. Richards was on the PK itself, but he was the last man, yes.
Not on the PK. I was talking about live TV.
Oh, I got to remember, I'm about 17 seconds behind you.
17? You're that bad?
Yeah.
Holy
50,
fuck.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's 17 seconds behind me now.
I got to remember that. Every time you're like, oh, Aguiman out wide. I'm like, no, he's not. He's at the PK.
No. I was talking about him being, like, oddly enough, out wide on this play you're probably watching right now.
I'm watching a guy roll around on the ground right now. Okay, yeah, but yes, he was.
So odd. I mean, it happens. Man, Tillman takes a hard foul. Or not a foul, but a hard knock on that corner or that cross. Nice. He's had to deal with a lot of physicality in this game. He's getting CONCACAF and he's learning about it.
Well, I mean, that wasn't somebody taking him out. He purposely tried to avoid the contact after the keeper made the save. He was being a reasonable person in the play. But yeah, it was a hard hit of the ground.
A lot of physical play out here today.
Sure.
Probably way more physical than the shit he's had to deal with in the Holland. That's for sure. All right. Well, it's like I said, it's going to force Costa Rica to take some chances at this point. Hey, are Pete and Tack doing a live one tonight?
Thought they would be. Alex Gibbons said, so it's now Mexico versus U.S. final. Hey, I wouldn't put anything past Honduras. We'll beat Guatemala, though.
We should. But, hey,
Guatemala at the point.
Guatemala's feisty. We get a red card. We could go down just like Canada.
Mm-hmm.
All right, across. I think that may have been out, but I guess not. Luca De La Torre, did he get it?
Umar says Tact is doing live stream.
Okay. I think Pete's working again.
I thought Luca De La Torre kept that in, but just it was Arfson. Never mind, it was Arfson. No, it was Luca De La Torre. I was right the first time.
Yeah, it was LDT. All right. Here we going. Oh, what a tackle. Nasty ass tackle. Somehow fighting through it was Tillman. God damn it. Thank God Tillman's a large mammal because that was some rough shit you're about to see in about 12 seconds, Brett.
Shit.
He fought through it, though. All right, we're all.
This is really good to see from Tillman because Tillman of the past, he was so passive, not necessarily in there, but he's getting in and gritty with it now.
Yep. Freeman with a good pass to Luna. I don't know if he meant to pass to Luna, but it ended up there.
You got to give him the props if he did it.
Anyways. Well, you'll see it in about 10 seconds. Out wide to Ream. Ream inching it up, inching it. Luca De La Torre out wide to Barson. We're going to have to not stop saying that if he scores another one. De La Torre to Tillman, out wide to Luna. That's Adams. Adams way up the field. We're trying to really score here again. Put this game away. Corner kick, USA. No, it stayed in somehow. Luna still got it. Tries to chip it in. Goes off the chest. Comes back to Luna. Luna out wide. Then we're going to play back to Richards. All right. Well, that happens sometimes, I guess. Ream over to Luca De La Torre.
Freaking corner flag. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. That is a great through ball by Ream inside to Luca De La Torre. Out wide to who the fuck is that? Aguiman? Can't tell. Off the crossbar? I can't tell. But Berhalter was certainly going for it there. Maybe you'll see it. I couldn't.
Off the bar. That was Arston.
Arston with the cross that went off the crossbar.
Or was it a shot, Derek?
Oh, my God. Yeah.
If he had scored that would have been a shot.
Those don't typically go in when they're going left to right like that from that point. You need to have an in swing on those suckers.
Yep. Berhalter's like, oh, I would have got it into that post.
Untouchable says Tillman will need this if he's going to play in the Bundesliga. Sure sounds like that's where he's headed. Everything's agreed to, but PSV's money. PSV want their money.
Chris, seriously.
What's that?
3 up in the chat. Chris Gary.
Sebastian looks so much like his mother. He even has bruises on his legs. Oh, my goodness. He looks a lot like Greg, too, surprisingly. Not surprisingly. It's not like his mom had sex with a postman. Shouldn't be that.
You never know.
Shouldn't be that surprising. He looks like Greg,
that dude
too.
doing to that guy? Did you do the same a cut for me? There's a Costa Rican player with his shirt up like this, and some guy rubbing like oil on his body like this.
I missed it.
I mean, it looked like he was getting ready for a porno shoot.
Or he's going to have a baby.
It's just rocking out a 6-pack, and the dude's oiling him up like he's going to do like a beach calendar or whatever.
Or a C-section. C-section? I got to rub up the belly for that. I only know that for teaching it. My wife never had a C-section.
Maybe it's not a calendar. You're right.
My ex-wife.
Walter says OnlyFans. Maybe. While the game's going on, they're gonna have people doing OnlyFans on the sideline.
Derek low-key called him cute. Who? Berhalter? Huh.
Oh, Freeman got clipped there.
I mean, I wouldn't low-key call him that. I'd just say it if I thought he was cute. I don't know what to think of him. So far,
we'll study good with some subs.
He's not exactly sizzling for me. All right.
In order for me to do that, he'd have to be very feminine.
Yeah, he's not
long
my type.
hair. Yeah,
he's not my type.
Man bun.
I'm trying to think of a guy that is my type on this team.
Ask Larry; he'll tell you.
Not that I swing that way, but I mean, if you put a gun to my head and say you have to fuck one of these guys on this team,
it's Larry in the chat. Tell him who it is.
I mean, if you put a gun to my head and said you got to have sex with someone on this team, let me think about that. Huh. This is not easy, Brett.
Bullet is obviously an option, right?
Who?
So the bullet is an option, right?
The bullet?
This is them. Somebody puts a gun to your head.
Oh, yeah. I'm not taking a bullet.
No, I'm not taking a bullet either.
I'm fucking one of these guys. You put a gun to my head and say you got to fuck one of these guys. I'm
in the background. Where have you been?
I will fuck one of these dudes. I am not dying.
Shit, that's getting clipped. That should be in our intro, Derek. Come on, you do it yourself, man. Come on. Turn the background says my wife has had multiple C-sections. None of them been mine. None of them been mine. Words.
Yeah. C-sections, rough shit, dude.
Hamilton says I've zoned out from the chat for 30 seconds. I come back and man, Derek wants to bang. And what man Derek wants to bang?
I'm just saying, if
some poor chap in the chat goes to go grab a beverage, comes back, and all of a sudden Derek's like, "Man, I'll find somebody to fuck. I don't care."
I mean, if you put a gun to my head and you're like, either you fuck one of these dudes on this team, or I'm blowing your
Are you
head
taking
off.
or giving? Are you taking or giving?
That's another really good question, because if I'm taking, I want the dude to be I don't want him to be Zimmerman, because he looks like he could be packed. You know what I mean? I want it to be a smaller dude. That's a really good question that you would ask the guy with the gun, right? You'd be like, am I taking or am I giving?
And the answer would be yes. There's actually two dudes on the team.
You're doing both. And I'm like, oh, shit, I'm doing both. Damn.
Like the big spoon or the little spoon? You're both.
I think it'd be Tim Ream, because I think he'd be gentle.
I mean, Larry had you pinned down for the man buns.
Yep. It seems like Tim Ream would be mature about it. He'd be like, listen, hey, this ain't good for either of us, right? So let's get through it, all right? Hey, sounds like a plan, dude. And motherfucker, you better not shoot me after this is over. You said I had.
I'll be so pissed off.
I'd be so pissed off if you made me do this and you still shot me, motherfucker. Just watch some gay porn. Why are you forcing people to do this? All right. So Costa Rica having to take more chances, which leaves this a lot more open, this field. Oh, Luna, baby. You had an opportunity. You need to look way further left. You need to turn all the way around because you had time, baby. You had time. That was not the pass.
Robin Hughes says, I'm crying and laughing about this convo.
Aguiman tries to go one-on-one. That did not work out real well for him. And now it's back to, God damn. Look at De La Torre practically getting fucking humped on the fucking field by Mora.
Does he have a gun to his head?
Was that Luca De La Torre? Who was that? Tillman
right there.
Tillman getting fucking live humped on national TV by the Costa Rican player. That's ridiculous. But he got the foul.
So you're saying Tillman's got the gun to his head.
Well, in this situation.
Or is it the Costa Rican player that's gun to his head?
In this situation, seems like a free-for-all gangbang there. All right, inside to Bambi. Bambi loses it immediately, and this is what we were talking about. That can't happen. That ball is gently placed at your feet, and you lost it in one touch. Come on, dude. Come on, man. I want to be nice to you. Don't do this to me.
Alex says no extra time and a draw is interesting. Will the World Cup do this?
What did he say?
No extra time and a draw. Interesting.
Yes.
Will the World Cup do it?
No. I don't think so.
Why would you do that? You're just wasting opportunities that you could have broadcast advertisements.
Yeah, and you'll have a lot of 0-0 games with the poorer team playing like a 5-4-1 all game. You want to watch New Zealand play a 7-2-1 for a whole World Cup?
Woo!
Make PKs happen after fucking, yeah.
Oh, that's a great point.
90
yeah,
minutes.
that absolutely would just all the crappier teams would just sit there and bunker for 90 minutes and hope.
Right.
Hope. Anything can happen in a PK.
Yep. Yeah, I think you need the extra time. Yeah. This game's getting extremely, well, it already is, physical.
It says they're going to play a 10-0-0.
Well,
I feel like you'd always at least have to play 9-0-1. You always want to have somebody up top so you can hoof a ball and pray to God that you can outrun the center backs, right?
Well, you do need depth and defense, so you can't really do that. The worst I've ever seen is like a 6-3-1, right? And I would expect
that. We do that one, Center Berhalter?
Not under Berhalter. We did it under Steve Sampson. Aguilar with the shot. It bounces. It loops over the goal. So, yeah, it's been done. I don't see it happening again anytime soon. Nobody's going to go that crazy. They'll go to a 5-4-1 deep block. Lots of teams do that. I mean, I don't know what Fiji or who the fuck else qualifies out of, Oceania's going to do. Because otherwise, they are losing 12-0 in the World Cup. You can mark it down now. 8-0, 12-0, somewhere between that, whether it's Fiji or whoever
back
it is.
to the Audrey just has missed. It's the first touch. First touch sets him to take another touch before he can actually rip a shot, and that just gives the defense a chance to come in.
Yes. Well, you saw his bad handle too, right? I'm sure you got. Look at fucking 80-year-old Tim Ream.
Oh my God.
Go all the way back and play D when he was way up the pitch. Holy shit. Maybe Tim Ream isn't really 37. Maybe
he's always been that fast, even at 18.
Ayman gets fouled. Not sure. Got a call of some sort. I didn't see what, but looked like he might have got his shirt tugged. We'll see here on the replay. He turns and yeah.
Shirt or pants or something, man. He grabbed something.
Grab him by the dick. All right, Tillman and Berhalter.
We saw the baby on ice team, yeah.
Yes.
Somebody's got that as their YouTube channel picture now.
Oh, really?
We pulled it up last show, I think.
All right, Berhalter probably going to take this and swing it in again.
I think it's Czar that has it. He changed his name to Aguiman's #1 fan or whatever.
Chris Carey, quit. You're not the first person to say that New Zealand went undefeated in 2010. Well, number one, it's not 2010 anymore. And I didn't say that they were the ones that were going to get slaughtered 8-0. It's Vanuatu or Fiji or whatever else. Total shit team from Oceania manages to squeak in. Hopefully they don't.
I got to say one thing about the set plays here. Obviously, Berhalter had some bad ones in the first half, but he's had some decent ones too. Richards is finally getting a hold of some of these set plays, something we have not seen with our A squad.
Yeah. Oh, another question. Why should New Zealand be guaranteed a World Cup spot from here until eternity? Why? Because that's essentially what Oceania will do.
God, Tillman is just getting butt fucked. I swear to God.
Yeah, no, they're being really physical with him. Tell me why New Zealand deserves essentially an automatic spot every World Cup. I don't know. Yes, Chris Wood is a real striker. But you got to have more than one player in your team. Anyhow, they shouldn't be guaranteed a spot. They should have to fight with the rest of the Asian teams for a spot. I'm sorry. There is going to be a good Asian team left out of every World Cup because New Zealand automatically qualifies, and they're afraid to join the Asian Confederation. Australia at least had the balls to say, you know what? We're not playing in Oceania anymore. That's jackassery. We're not doing that. We got bigger balls than that. We're going to go play in Asia. Because there was a time where Australia was the automatic bid every year from Oceania practically. Except I think they had a half bid for a long time when the World Cup has only 24 teams.
And Tillman and Patrick just are not on the same page.
No.
I'm not saying that was Patrick's fault by any means, but they're just not there. They're not together.
No, it just hasn't worked. I mean, they had a moment or two. Remember, it was the Patrick and Tillman show that got the ball out to Arson for the goal.
Yeah.
So, got to give them credit for that.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Alan says Aguiman makes Jesus Ferreira look like Ronaldinho, the Brazilian. Yikes, guys. Tillman is an 18 player. Yes, he is, Wilmer, for sure. Absolutely. All right, for the 269 of you here now. Make sure you like, subscribe, share it with your grandmother. And I would say giggity, but 69 is really not the best position, honestly. And any man will admit who's done the nasty many, 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 many times will tell you that 69 is not the best position. It's just not.
People are getting pissed that that Tillman can play physical, but then they can't hack him. Oh no!
I've definitely been hacking Tillman. All right, we're all the way back to freeze. Richards clears on the ground to.
I do not see Downs warming up, by the way.
I don't either. Out to Freeman. Freeman loses it. Costa Rica on the counterattack. Luna. What a nice steal in midfield by Luna. Beautiful. Love the fight, Bulldog. Oh, Tillman had a through ball. It was there. And he knows it. He put his hands on his head. That would have been. He just missed it. Kicked it right to the Costa Rican player. Costa Rica are opening up right now. They're coming forward because they need a goal bad. So they're taking chances here, which means on the counter, we can hit them. It looks like we're playing almost 5 in the back right now, honestly. Oh, my God. Hammered. Go, Costa Rica.
I have to agree with Spider's Latin here. Tillman's running out of gas.
Yeah, he's been hammered out there.
All right, well, that's split, man. What the fuck?
That was just bad. Great save by Freeze on the
Who
initial
was it? It was Tori and Arson. Just got split.
Yep, let's see this replay. It was a bad it was a horrible ricochet off of Freeze, honestly, but let's take a look at the replay. All right. So defense gets he went through both of them. Yes. Slammed it.
And look at Tori.
Oh, yeah. You can't let this guy go through 2 dudes. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Freeman should have done better on that, too.
No, that was
not Freeman. Freeze. Freeze should have. Sorry, Freeze.
On the first shot, I don't think so. That was hammered at him. He's just in the right place. Look at it again. You watch it in real time, that shit was hammered at Freeze. No way he's catching that. He was in the right place at the right time. No way, Arson and Luca De La Torre, you cannot get split like that. Holy crap. Holy Christ. That's embarrassing.
Mm-hmm. I agree, CY. I do not want to go to penalties.
Well, if we do, we're going to lose.
I want the win. Let's go, guys. We got to do it. Coach, start making your subs, man. Coach Rica said to make another sub.
I thought we'd honestly sub in at the 65th, but so far, nothing.
Tillman's ass, man. He needs to come out.
Tillman's what?
He's asked. He's asked out.
He's asked out. Okay, I thought you said he was ass.
He's asked out.
I thought he said he was ass. He needs to come out.
No, he's asked. Basically, he's tired.
Yes. No, I'm just saying. I thought you said he's ass and he needs to come out.
No, asked. ASSED.
Yes, we clarified that.
Yeah. It sounded like when you copied it, you said it sounded like you said asked, like you was asking a question. I'm like, what the hell do you mean?
All right, they're making subs to refresh. Are we going to? They are refreshing. Are we going to refresh? The fact that we have not put anybody new in, and we are at the 73rd minute, shows you or tells you how much faith Poach has in the rest of the players on this team. And the answer is not much. Here comes Costa Rica, baby. They're not fucking around. This game opening up should have been to our benefit, not theirs. Instead,
if they keep attacking their right side against Arson.
Well, they're not stupid. He's not our left back. You know, we've said this a lot on the show. He's not really a left back. He's a left winger, left wing back at best. Bam! Costa Rica with a shot. Why, Freeze, are you making that so hard? Okay, I'm glad you got it. but that wasn't that great of a shot. Boy, did that look nervous by Freeze. Wait till you watch this. It's a blooper ball. He turned into like a real serious threat.
Well, it was also going out of bounds, too.
Yeah, I mean, he could have just let it go out of bounds. I don't know what he's doing. It's obviously wide. Jesus Christ, that was 4 feet wide. He stuck his hand out. At least he got it, but Jesus Christ, what are we doing? And now there's a corner kick for Costa Rica.
Like the scene from Monty Python and Search for the Holy Grail when he's facing the Black Knight, and then every time the Black Knight goes to hit him, he like dodges it, but then every time he goes, like he'll like miss completely. He'll actively block that one. Like, why?
Yeah. Wilmer says, by the way, Pochettino doesn't know we don't have extra time. You know, that wouldn't shock me if he didn't know that.
Remember, he's planning on bringing Luna and
yes, Reina in.
Yeah,
Reina, yeah. All right, it's time to get nervous. Nervous.
75 minutes in, Poach. Make a goddamn sub.
Like good layoff by Aguiman. Off to Luca De La Torre or Tillman, who just launches it 8 feet
Spider
over the goal.
says Downs is coming in. Man, I didn't see him warming up. Okay, I'll take it.
Question is he coming in for...
Woo, that was a nice shot.
It was a good shot. Need to get over it a little more. But here comes Downs because we need a goal, people. We need a goal. You taking Tillman off? You taking Aguiman off? Who would take it off? Taking off a midfielder?
Oh, it was just constantly going up.
And it's back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
You got to play this almost as if you're planning on going to PKs to an extent. You don't want to take out somebody who's good at PKs.
Is Tillman good at PKs? That's the first one he ever took.
I mean, better. I got to trust him more so than, I don't know, Luca De La Torre, who never shoots the ball.
We don't have a lot of guys here.
Oh, it looks like Luca De La Torre's coming off, actually.
So it's Downs in for Luca De La Torre. So we're playing
Berhalter and Adams pushing back, play double. Tillman has 10.
Yep, 2 up top.
Well, it could be an empty bucket. It could be, right?
We could be. Could be like a 4-4-1-1. Empty bucket. I guess we'll find out. Tillman's still in. Tillman getting fouled. Got fouled. Gets a free kick. Out in the corner side. Right side. All right. This is a really good free kick. It's like almost better than a corner kick. Here comes Seb Berhalter, GGG Jr. to take it. I bet McGlynn could take a pen, says Hamilton. Pressel, yeah. I don't think we can. I agree. Tillman cannot come out. He's too good. Yes, I agree with you.
I mean, I know he missed the PK, but I'd have confidence in him than most, I would say.
Yep. I have confidence in his skills.
Yeah.
Although I do think missing the earlier PK might be a little bit of an emotional issue you have to deal with. Here it comes. It's near post, and that's the worst one he's done all night. Worst corner he's done all night. That looked like a Pulisic corner kick. He'll get another one, though. Luna creeps over to hang out in the corner, but Seb's still taking it. This one's better, but cleared by Costa Rica. That's out. All right, our ball. Throw in Adams. Or is he going to really throw this in? Seb showing for the ball. He gets him to him. Midfield. Don't lose the ball. Seb, what are we doing here? What? A foul is called on Seb Berhalter somehow. I am not really sure how.
Dangerous play as far as holding on to the ball while he was down.
Oh, was he?
It was in between his legs, and he kind of picked it back up with his legs.
All right, Costa Rica, really, since going down 2-1, let's put our balls to the walls, dude. They have been way more dangerous. A, because they needed to be, and B, we kind of let them. You would have thought opening up the game would benefit us, but it doesn't seem to be working that way. It seems to be working in Costa Rica's favor. God help me if they score in this last 10 minutes. Richards with the clear from the cross by Costa Rica. Costa Rica. Ooh, looked like a foul on Luna. No call made. Play on. Play on. They're coming. They're coming. They're coming.
Quit watching porn, Derek.
Finally, they fucked up. All right. Change of possession. Can we quickly attack? We're trying to. Oh, shit. Crappy pass to Ajiman. There's nowhere he's getting to that, dude. Who was that? That's a bad pass.
Just a second.
All right. Adams to Luna.
Oh, it's Tillman.
Yeah, that was bad. They're right. You're right about that. They're not on the same page, but for that one moment in this game.
Mm-hmm.
They're just not. They're not on the same page. Adams battling backwards as Costa Rica counters. We regain possession. Back to Adams. Adams up to Berhalter. Berhalter. Oh, yeah. Back to Ream. Really don't like this. Ream to Freeman. Freeman hacks it up. And here we go on the counter. And we lose possession. And it's back to freeze. They just booted that up the field dumbly. They had possession. They wasted it. Good. I hope they waste it all the time. All right, McGlynn looks to be coming in next.
It's the 80th fucking minute. It's our second sub.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. We're playing in Minneapolis. Is that a dome?
Yeah.
So is it indoor?
Yeah.
So we got AC? Okay.
Probably.
Players shouldn't be that tired. But also it looks like Tolkien's going to come in for Arson. Well, what does it say about the Aaronsons? Wow. I think a lot of people picked both our Aaronsons or one of them at least to start most through this Gold Cup. No, brother, no. All right, Downs with an attempt. It wasn't great. It was all right. It's about 15 feet to the left.
Yeah.
This motherfucker a joke, says Zalos Newton. Which motherfucker? What did I miss?
The entire game.
This motherfucker a joke.
Sorry, missed this one, Frank. This is about 20 minutes ago almost now, but there's a reason Greg cut Luca De La Torre. I mean, he's had his moments today.
I thought he had a few moments, but yeah.
I mean, I bet you that anything that came at the same time that Luca De La Torre and Arson got split.
Yes. And he did have some bad passes and held on to it too long a couple times. All right, up to...
Should I miss it? Who came out?
I did not see that. Arson for Tolkien.
That makes sense.
No, Arson's still on. I don't know if the subs have come on yet. McGlynn on.
Let's see. According to FootMob, Luca De La Torre is the only one that's been subbed out right now, but that could be behind. All
right, so Tolkien playing left back. Arson's been moved up the field, or is he out? Luna out.
Luna came out?
Luna out for McGlynn. Why don't they put it up on the fucking screen? Jesus Christ. Can you tell us who's coming in for who? Or did I miss it somehow? Freeman sucks. Wow, just wow. Oh, God. Oh, God, I just saw it, and it hit the post. Okay, Freeman error almost cost us a goal. Hit the post. Holy shit. Oh, my God. What are you doing, Freeman? That was a goal, except for the post saved Freeze, and Freeze had no shot at it. You do not give up the ball.
Trade tit for tat there. Tit for tat.
What?
We had a post ball. They get a post ball.
Doesn't excuse what Freeman did.
Oh no, we're not down. Not saying that at all.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, they've been dominating the end of this game, Costa Rica, frankly. Ever since we went up 2-1, we turned into fucking labia. I don't understand it. We're soft and cuddly. We got nothing going forward.
Well, man, it boggles my mind because you have Tillman and Luna, of course, is playing them, but then they don't really have a backup option for when one needs to really get subbed out. The backup option is McGlynn at this point.
Ball into Downs. Down. Oh, my God. What are you doing? One dribble too many, my brother. You got to let loose the lion. Let the ball loose. Cut it. Kick it. Shoot it. One too many dribbles, man.
Great move to get that spot, but yeah, it needs to shoot that.
Yep.
This is the problem. This is the problem with a lot of people now. They just want to get closer and closer and closer. Man, take those shots.
One touch shot.
Test them.
One touch shot.
Hell, we just got lucky because of a post ball from a guy taking a shot outside the box, right at the box.
That fucking tackle was questionable on Downs. If you watch,
people were asking penalty wise.
Yeah, you watch the replay. You're like, he just slid randomly. The player just slid in randomly and caught Downs, and I think the ball bounced off the player's ass.
I think. Let's see that again.
He missed the ball completely.
I thought his heel got the ball.
I didn't see it.
I saw the one replay, and I'm like, I wanted to see it multiple times. They show all the other replays like 500 times. Why did they show that once?
I know.
Like, they're showing subs right now. You can show the replay right now.
Costa Rica is kicking our ass in the second half. Absolutely kicking our ass. Ever since we went up 2-1. They've taken the initiative. They're way more dangerous. This is not good. Not good. All right. Free kick. Costa Rica. They throw it in. It's cleared. But they got possession. So they're going to rebuild this. Keylor Navas just bombs it up forward, which sometimes works. And they still gain possession. Jesus fuck. Oh my God. Here they go. They get advantage. Here they come. They are totally in control of the ball and the play right now. We're playing defense as if we were defending 2-1 still, but we're only defending 2-2. It's not good. Oh, Aguiman goes down like a deer there. He just ran into somebody who he is much bigger than. And he fell down. Oh, Brett, this does not look good. This does not bode well. We are in the 89th minute. Let's see how much extra time. That's going to be a foul on Tolkien.
Fighters Lutton says, "What the fuck is White going to do? Looks like they're bringing in another striker."
Holy fuck. He's got to be coming in for Agumon. Got to be. Mm-hmm. He is. All right. White in for Bumpy, whatever you want to call him.
Why did we make all of our subs at the 80th minute marker?
I know we're not playing extra time, dumbass Poach. You think Brian White's a better penalty kick taker than Agumon? That's the only reason I can think of. I hope that's the reasoning, because he's not going to do much with the extra time minutes that are about to be put on the board.
I think Arson happens to be the man of the match for Costa Rica at this point.
You know what? He'll probably get man of the match for the U.S. men's national team like last time.
He'll probably have something like a 7.6 because of his goal.
Dude, the fact that he got man of the match in that one game was a fucking joke. Not Tillman. Not the guys who played best. Downs! Oh, blocked. Or was that Tillman? It was Tillman. It was blocked. Corner kick. Over to take it is McGlynn. McGlynn's got to work on his haircut, dude. I'm not sure what the fuck that is. He's already combing it forward. And he's like, what, 20? And then it frills up in the front. It's a weird-ass haircut. All right, well, here he goes. He's got a good left foot, so let's hope for a good set piece. Here it comes. It's right in the middle, right in the mess of things. Tolkien's got it. Gets it back to Adams. Adams back to Tolkien. Tolkien back to Adams. Adams back to Tolkien. Tolkien trying to find a way to get across in. Nope, he loses it. He loses the duel. And Costa Rica clear. We got only 3 extra minutes. Only 3. Of which there's a minute left in this game. We're going straight to penalty kicks, people.
Just have bodied in that.
And I tell you what, it's penalty kick time. We're talking butt clenching time. Serious anal butt puckering. Serious. Oh, God. It's like the time some dude put a gun to your head. And you could feel how tight your asshole puckered. It almost hurt. And then he said, you got to fuck one of the guys on the national team. Yeah, that was the bad part, right? But at least you had hope, right? So then you're trying to calm down because you knew that might require you to unpucker quite a bit. But at this point, folks, we got a whistle coming after this.
I just don't understand the reasoning behind the no extra time. What are they trying to do? Why are they trying to speed shit along?
Game over. We're going to PKs. It's time to butter up the fucking anus because, boys, this is pucker time. Totally pucker time. Oh, boy. The butt muscles are tight right now on this U.S. men's national team, brother. I tell you what.
Here's the big question, Derek. If we happen to win and go through, does Arston start the next match?
Yes, he will, because Poach is the coach. Poach the coach. He loves him some Arston. And there's nothing better in the morning, according to Poach, than a hot, warm, steamy Arston in the shower.
All right, chat. Love you and everything, but I'm removing you. I don't need you telling the chat. I removed the chat tab because I don't want them saying goal or no goal or whatever.
Oh, for you.
I want to be able to enjoy this. I guess I got to deal with you in the end. Still, you're 17 seconds ahead of me.
I'll try to.
Nope. Do your thing, Derek. That's a great point. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You get ruined regardless.
Yep.
The spoilers, guys, are going to come with Derek. If you're behind Derek in this game, then Bob's your uncle. Fuck off.
If you're behind Derek in this game, I have not lubed up, so go easy. All right? All right. Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what Costa Rica would hope for. Although, frankly, they were going for the win. And we looked like a bunch of limp dicks out there for the last 25 minutes of this game. We really did.
According to FootMob, Arson has this 8.6.
You got to be fucking shit.
He's got a goal and an assist.
Let's hear what the guys say. Hold on.
The over here on the corner, just fine. Everything's fine. It's exactly the way they wanted.
Goddamn FootMob, the worst.
From Minneapolis right now. The killer now.
He's got man of the match.
Big in favor of Costa Rica right now. Yeah, I mean, there's obviously.
Oh man, what's this says for $2? Oh God, Panama, Canada, now the U.S. Oh, first Panama, Canada, now the U.S. Gold Cup, go brr.
I mean, cold.
Yeah.
It is a skill.
I tell you what, we have a team full of guys who don't take PKs. A shitload of them.
Derek, take a look at this. Seriously, though.
Reem's
6'7".
How's Reem 6'7"? These
nuts.
scores make no sense. At least they got Ajimon right.
This is an opportunity now to be a hero.
I mean, 6'7" for him is not a bad score by any means. I mean, basically he put in a shift that's above average.
We were back in the day where Donovan's on the team, Dempsey's on the team. We had guys that regularly took PKs for their own teams. This is not an opportunity to be a hero, Landon. No. No one's going to be a hero here. You're expected to win this game. This is not an Algeria moment where you score a goal with minutes left, seconds left in the game. No one's a hero here. Everybody's looking to not be the anti-hero, to become infamous. Who's the guy that blows it and allows Costa Rica to go into the semis? And they got the better goalkeeper, by the way, by a long shot. They got Keylor Navas. Not to say Matt Freese isn't good at PK stops, but
if you had to ask USMNT national team fans who would they rather have between the pipes between those two, of course you're taking Navas.
Navas, I'm taking Navas every day.
Every day I'm taking Navas.
I'm guessing Reem probably signed up for this. I'm guessing Tillman. Who else would raise their hand?
I imagine the strikers Downs and White.
Yeah.
Tillman, McGlynn.
Yeah. Okay, those are the first five. I'm guessing two.
Four. I'm missing one. One in there.
No, we had Reem, Tillman, McGlynn,
okay.
White, and who am I missing now?
Downs.
Because he takes them for Kern. Or Cologne, for those of you.
It'll never not be Kern anymore.
It's Kern. And
I heard
Cologne.
the L. I heard the L that time, Derek. I think you emphasized the L a little bit more than normal.
Kern.
Well, except for $2 says if we win, this cements Freeze as a starter for World Cup.
Well, it's that first shot's not going to help him because that went in, and he went the wrong direction, and they kicked it right down the middle. 1-0 Costa Rica. Brett will see it in about 10 seconds.
Right about now.
Freeze goes down to the right, and he just rolls it right down the middle. And this is all
Alex David says, I have a feeling USA will go on.
I have a feeling.
I've got a feeling. Ooh.
Adams stepping up to take the next one. Adams.
It's Captain Material.
I have never seen Adams take a PK in my life.
He's taking 4 shots.
He's got a hammer for a foot. Let's see if he hammers it.
Untouchable says Kearns with an L.
Whoa. Whoa. Adams got sneaky with it. He got sneaky, but it went in. Holy, drag a foot and whatever.
Ooh, way too close. Way too close.
Way too close for comfort.
Calm and chill, though. It wasn't even the best PK either. I mean, that's easily, not easily, I guess. But it was definitely savable.
It was savable. Navas got a hand on it, and I guarantee you Adams' butt was clenched tight on that one. Way tight.
So Anthony's saying no spoilers. So I don't know if he's talking about you, Derek, or not.
Anthony, I am right in between both broadcasts. People that are way ahead and people that are way behind. So I'm just going to call it as I see it. All right, Matt. Well done. I delayed there for a second. Matt guesses right. Saves it. Good save, Freeze. Got to give him credit.
Nice. Nice. Oh, Anthony's he's just joking with you, Derek.
Oh, it's one thing to guess right. It's another thing to save it when you guess right.
Mm-hmm.
Well done. It's not a very good PK, frankly.
No.
Malik Tillman up next. Already missed one tonight off the post. Keeper's already seen you tonight. Do you do the same thing you did before? Or you open up the body and go to the right side this time?
I would pick a spot, not even try to think which way the goalie is going, and hammer that ball in a place where Navas can't get it. He's doing the same thing again. Look, he's shuffling across his line, trying to get Tillman to second guess.
Yeah, Navas trying to make Tillman nervous by shuffling around. Here we go. Oh, fuck. He went the same direction this time. Tillman did not hit the post. He bagged it, baby. It was in the goal. This time he didn't.
Now it's 2 for 2, man. He's predicting.
He's protecting. He could not get that. No one's getting to that.
He's predicting. He's predicting where to go. I mean, he's doing all he can do, right? He's picking the right directions. He's just not getting a fingertip on it.
Yeah. Well, that one, you're not
getting. Oh, the rocket. That was a great shot.
That was fucking rocket right in the corner. So, yeah. Up is Van der somebody from Costa Rica. Sounds like he's half Dutch with that name.
There you go. All smiles, Tillman. All smiles.
Save another one, Freeze, just for give us a cushion.
Unpucker. Help us unpucker a bit.
Yeah. One more, Freeze. Save us another one, baby. Come on. Yes! Oh! Van der Putin was the guy that just scored. Freeze got a hand on it. He just got a little bit of salad hands on that.
Oh!
Little bit of lettuce hands. Ah! Oh! Through the fingers. Herrera having a manager having a little bit of a jizz moment there on the sidelines. Oh no, Berlder, why are you doing this to yourself? Oh my God, Greg's in the stage, up on the stands. He's grabbing his nutsack. He's so nervous. And here comes Seb.
We're pretty far off on our guesses as far as who's taking the PKs.
No shit. Come on, Seb. You got a hammer. Use it. Eat. Oh. He launched it. Launched it into the great wide open. He hammered it. Oh, Greg. Greg's in the stand. The sisters are holding her hair. Greg is, it's painful for Greg. It's painful for the whole team. You got to put it on frame. That's the one rule about penalty kicks. And I took probably like maybe 6 or 7 my whole high school career.
And Sebastian did that whole tongue thing. He looked like a lizard person.
And I never missed one. But I always kicked it the same direction. Brett, I preferred with my right foot to kick it into the right side.
I did right foot, left side netting, like the left side netting itself.
Right foot, right side. You went right foot, left side.
Yeah.
Freeze got his hands on that too, but can't. Right through the lettuce hands. So you like to kick it across your body?
Yep.
Gee, I did not like that. I passed it essentially into the corner of the goal. I passed it into the right side.
My thought process, and it worked nicely, is the ball was all, as I'm shooting, they're predicting maybe this way, but the ball's always going away from the goalkeeper. I guess it's going away from the goalkeeper regardless, but still.
The other thing is, when we would take PKs, we were always playing against a team that had never seen me take a PK before, right? So I just did the same thing every time. And nobody knew what I was going to do. They didn't take notes. Nobody knew. I just passed it into the right side every time. Passed it. And when I say pass it, I mean, yeah, I didn't hammer it. I just passed it.
Freeman.
Holy fuck, Freeman? Freeman's up? Oh, God. Fingers crossed. All right. Good for you, my brother. Good for you. All right. Whew. I was a little worried about that one. That's a young.
I already know it's going in. I'm still worried.
This is a young kid you're throwing up there, man.
That was a great shot, though.
He did the whole delay thing. He did what I used to do, except I would kick it on the ground.
That stutter step thing. I took one step back and I just.
Me too. I did not.
One step. I don't give the goalkeeper a chance to even think about it.
I never stutter stepped either. I just took 3 steps back.
The further back you go, you're projecting where you're going to go. So I feel like if I just take the 1 step rip, we're fine.
Yep. All right. For the 301 of you here right now, make sure you like, subscribe, share it with your grandma. Sure, she's just as nervous and puckered up as we are right now. I know you don't want to think of your grandma's asshole that way, but hey, we're all puckered right now. I'm sure you don't want to think your grandma's asshole at all. But your stepsister's asshole? Yeah, that's another thing, baby. All right, here we go. 3-3.
Go Freeze.
Is this guy going to really take this running straight on? No, I didn't think so. Right to Freeze. Freeze never moved. He tried to do it down the middle. Freeze just stood there. It's like, thank you, brother. I'll take that. All right, Matt Freeze, baby. You must have read that dude's mind. You read that motherfucker's mind. All right, who's closing it out for us? Andres Herrera. Oh, he's seriously puckered right now. Oh, it's so hilarious. Matt Freeze is like, you're not fooling me with that shit, bitch. They must have done some homework on that guy.
It's the first one that Freeze didn't actually die for.
He didn't do anything, yeah.
Because every single PK he's taken so far, he's always taken 1 step off and then moved to the side. So,
holy fucking
you know what? Oh, fucking A. Larry fucking called and said that Frodo was going to win it, or was going to win it for us in the second half.
Come on, Frodo.
Let it happen, Frodo. Come on.
Is Frodo a Baggins? Is he a Baggins?
Yeah, he's a Hobbit.
No, is he a Baggins, though? Is he related to Bilbo?
Oh, of course. I mean, he has to be a Baggins. He's going to bag the goal.
Right? There's Bilbo Baggins. I didn't know Frodo. I can't remember if he's
Frodo's a Baggins, yes.
Yeah. Come on, Frodo! Let's do it, baby!
God damn it, chat. Already ruined for me.
It wasn't really that bad of a PK. It wasn't really that bad of a kick. Fucking Navas just guessed right and saved that shit. Let's see. That was a fucking hell of a save, dude.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Well, Larry, I'm sorry. You had the chance going down as Nostradamus. The total can let you down, man.
I think the song we need to bring out is Spock singing Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah.
Bilbo Baggins. Remember that?
I do, yes.
Oh my god, that is the cheesiest fucking song
So
ever.
bad.
It's so bad. We should play that on the show sometime.
Sure, we won't get dinged for that at all.
Probably.
Well, we'll be able to monetize, we'll put it that way.
Probably if we played like 4 seconds of the chorus, we'd be fine.
Maybe. I mean, the Don't Bogart. That's
That
awesome.
joint, my friend, we played 6 seconds of and got hammered. Yeah. All right. Costa Rica up and Freeze is the man. He did it again. Matt Freeze shaking his head like a fucking rock star after that save, baby, because that just one up Kaylor Navas there. That
I mean, it's got to be a striker. It's got to be wider downs at this point, right?
Gotta be, you think. Downs takes
our wingbacks, our center backs haven't taken it. Goalkeeper hasn't taken it.
Downs takes him for Cologne. I don't understand. He guessed right. It wasn't that great. It wasn't as great of a save. But no, that's still a pretty damn good save, dude. Matt Freeze has done his job, and Downs is up to clean this up and finish this game. Downs, do it like you do it at Cologne, homie. Finish this shit. Finish this shit. And he does. It's USA!
You could have been chill until I reacted, my man.
I'm sorry.
God damn you, dude.
Just so fucking relieved.
Let's get through the work. Like, yes!
Down!
All right, Alex had it right this time. Alex had the feeling.
Downs, ice cold. That shit. I mean, Kaylor dove the wrong way, but he ain't gonna save it even if he dove the right way.
I mean, after that performance, I mean, it's hard to argue that Freeze is not our number one at this point.
That was beautiful, baby.
I'm not projecting anything for 2026, but as of like the September friendlies coming up, it's got to be Freeze, right?
Yeah, no, Freeze is also the MVP of this game.
Oh, 100%. 100. It's definitely not Arfston.
Brett, it will be Arfston.
There's no chance. There's no chance. Nobody can fuck Freeze over like that.
I'm sorry. There were a couple games ago where we all picked somebody else here on the chat and here. We were all hammering Arfston. He got man of the match by U.S. Soccer.
Oh my god, dude! Arfston's score actually went up as he's off the pitch. It went up to an 8.6.
Oh, Jesus, where do I get numbers like that?
Freeze is only at a 7.5. No chance. How could you possibly give him a 7.5 for that game? How can you give Arfston an 8.6?
All right, Matt Freeze, you did it. Hey, the turn in the background just hugged Matt Freeze. Matt Freeze just got a hug from the turn in the background.
Is that Michael?
Yes, that was Michael.
I've never seen him before.
Oh, yeah, you have. You still remember.
It's been a while. It's been a while then.
Yeah.
I thought he was a little bitty man with like glasses and stuff.
Yes, he's a small man. That's why he's known as the turd in the background. Outside of the fact that he is the turd in the background. I just couldn't remember his name. All right, Wuxie Games Central says, I accidentally cut my sister's finger off with my bumhole puckering. What the fuck?
Hey, man,
not your sister. Real, we do stepsisters here, not sisters.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Come on, Wuxia.
Hey, you know what? You probably ran out of characters, but then again, I would probably abbreviate accidentally instead of removing step.
Yeah, I make sure steps in there. All right.
Sister, that's too far.
That's too far.
He goes, that's what I said. No, you said sister, man.
You just said
my
sister, buddy.
fingers.
You forgot the step part. So your own real sister was fingering you in the asshole? Come on, dude. Not good.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you got something stuck up there and she's trying to retrieve it for you. But even then, that's kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
That was like that one question somebody sent in. If Brett got bit in the ass cheeks by a rattlesnake, would you suck the poison out? I was like, I mean, it's his ass cheek. Then we were stuck in a desert. Probably. I don't know. I wouldn't want to, but I mean, I wouldn't want him to die. So I'd probably do it. But, you know, it's kind of like the gun to your head moment, right? You got to do it. The dude's going to die. And it's not his ass. His asshole didn't get bit. If he got bit in the asshole, I'm not doing it. If he got bit in the butt cheek, I would consider it. I would consider it.
Yeah. Man, I got to say, I can't go over Footmob. Footmob was just the worst.
It is
7.5. It was a 7.5 performance by Freeze. He saved what, like 4? 3 or 4?
Yeah.
Come the fuck on. He's got to be everybody's man of the match.
Do PKs not count on the ratings?
I don't know.
I mean, Downs hammered that shit in the left side, dude. That was not going to be missed.
Before I get that super chat, Nathaniel says, "What the fuck are we talking about? We just won, and Derek's talking about his sister's asshole."
No, not. We had a poster who said he was being fingered in the asshole by his sister, and we don't do that here. Stepsisters. That's it.
El Nini for $5 says, "Hello, Derek and Brett. Congratulations to you and the U.S. My Mexico is waiting for you in the finals. Hey, you guys got to get past Honduras."
Yeah,
but yeah,
yeah.
You'll probably wait for us. Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably going to beat Honduras, more than likely. But yeah, I mean, I don't think any of the semifinals are just going to be walkthroughs. Weird shit can happen. Red cards can happen, right?
And we're a questionable team, man. Who knows?
Aren't all sisters steps? They are on this show. They are on this show.
We always say stepsisters, but not all sisters are steps.
Yeah, we make it clear.
The different book says one is blood related, one is not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man! All right, man. Let's hammer out this after show here. What we got going on?
Well, right now I'm listening to Lawless. So they're all talking about Matt Freeze. Make sure that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So U.S. versus Guatemala. Obviously, that's going to be easier than Mexico versus Honduras. I think Mexico versus Honduras is going to be a classic CONCACAF battle. Mexico will probably find a way to win it. Matt Freeze. 3 times a lady. Yes. All right. Yeah, I mean, these foot mop ratings are absolutely egregious, but I guess we'll go with them. They keep changing.
Let's quickly hammer down the list here. Matt Freeze, before the PKs, what was your thought on his performance?
I mean, it's hard to grade him because there wasn't much for him to do, but the things he was asked to do, he did them. So I thought it was kind of like a 7.5 already, maybe 7-ish. But after that, she should get a 9 or an 8 at the very least.
Above and beyond what you'd expect.
3 saves in PKs? Come on. And then I don't know what Tim Ream did to get in the orange.
6.7. He had a couple bad passes.
Yeah, but, I don't know.
Nothing that I was like overly concerned with, but then again, he had several plays where he ran 40 yards back and got back on defense. So.
Yes, that was crazy to see old man Ream doing full sprints to get back to play defense. Jonathan Francois. Let me know if I mispronounced that, but God damn it.
I was actually going to do it like that too.
That's French. So Jonathan Francois for $2. Did Freeze secure a World Cup spot? Can sub in for PKs? No. I thought Freeman was average today. I didn't think he was great. Oh, Freeze. Oh, my bad. Did I say Freeman? What am I?
Oh,
Can't
sure you
read.
did, yeah.
I can't read. Did he secure a World Cup spot? I don't think so, but he's well on his way compared to anybody else right now. He basically he's taken Turner's job, and so it's somebody else to go get it from Freeze at this point.
I think he's secured the starting spot right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we have like 3 upcoming windows, potentially 4, maybe 5, really depending on how much they squeeze in there before the World Cup. Will we see somebody else step in? Poach really likes Stefan. He's called on Schulte a number of times, both of which who left this camp with an injury.
Yeah.
I think Turner is a shot at this point.
It is.
I'd be really surprised if Turner takes his starting spot back.
Yeah. And then Leon's all fucked up and he's going there.
Well, that's not set in stone yet. That hasn't been official yet.
I know, but I think he is going to be going there. I think
do you think Leon, if they get relegated, do you think they're going to spend?
I don't know.
We're going to have to on a goalkeeper.
We'll have to wait for the court case to come, and that's going to take some time. So he's in a bundle. I don't know what you do as an agent when you're waiting on a court case to make a decision. Yeah, so he's going to end up probably playing in League Two.
I'd be surprised if Leon pushes forward with it though, with the transfer.
Well, the deal was done, Brett.
Oh, it's not official. He's going back to Forest right now.
Oh, okay. I thought the paper had been signed.
Nope. I think Leon placed an $8 million bid. I think Forest would have absolutely taken it, but now that they got relegated, they're going to have to fight whether or not they get relegated. I think they're going to postpone on transfers.
So he's back to purgatory.
Yeah.
But I just generally think at this point, Poach was looking for anybody who could challenge Turner. And it happened to be Freeze.
Mm-hmm.
And he rode him, and he's going to ride him the whole tournament. That's your number one goalkeeper right now. And somebody's going to have to take it from him. And there's not a whole lot of time to take it from him. That's the other thing. They're not allowed to hold games where other goalkeepers are going to get a call-up or a start because Matt Freeze taking the job.
I mean, barring until Matt Freeze flubs a window.
Or he is horrible in MLS, suddenly, just absolutely dreadful, which I don't see happening. I think Matt Freeze is probably your World Cup. It's not in stone. Weird shit happens.
I think he's definitely one of the 3. He, as it stands right now, yes, starter. As of right now.
The guy that really lost out on all of this was Zach Steffen, because I guarantee you he was the guy.
Oh,
that was going to get the Freeze opportunities. Someone was going to get to play other than Turner. And it was supposed to be Steffen.
What is foot mop smoking? Derek would like some of it.
Bad weed. Really bad weed.
It is awful. Awful.
I mean, an 8.6 for arson. I don't know about that. Like, does Agimon and Tillman and Richards get any credit for that buildup, which was a drop-off to Arson for the goal?
I mean, obviously goals and assists are going to... It was a good goal. Goals and assists are going to obviously alter your score quite a bit. However, do they not take into consideration he gave up a PK and got completely burnt that led to the second goal?
His defense was not good.
There's a reason why Costa Rica was running it down his side.
Yes, all second half. And managed to split both him and Luca De La Torre for the goal. And he gets an 8.6? Christ, that's a 9. That's a 9. You round that up, that's a fucking 9. He was a 9 out of 10 player tonight? No, he wasn't. He was going forward, maybe, but not going backwards and playing defense. But that's not on him. That's on Poach. Poach is making him play that position as a left back. Mm-hmm. All right.
Remember his assist, too. While completing the pass that caused Luna to be able to get the shot off, but it was just a right across the box pass. It wasn't like a super slick slip through the defense, nice cross or anything like that. It was just a casual 10-yard pass. And again, an assist and assist. Good job. He's the one who passed it to him, and that caused Luna to have that chance. So, but still.
Is he starting next game? Yes, he is. He is. Poach is not starting Tolkien. He's not starting him. He's starting Arson. He loves a good, steamy, hot Arson in the shower in the morning. Loves to piss on his leg.
He's gonna be like, hey, Tolkien, you would have started, but you missed the PK. Arson didn't miss the PK.
Right. And then Tolkien's really not done anything to steal his job. Let's be really honest. Yeah. So, like, if you're Tolkien, you got to go out there and like, it has to be.
I just think we need to stop going down the left so much.
We do a lot.
I feel like Arson is okay, especially if it gets deeper in the attack, he's better. But I feel like we just keep pushing aside, and it's gonna expose some of his weaknesses, some of his cracks.
His cracks. So. Exposing his cracks.
Exposing his cracks, yep.
All right, Ream was way better than a 6.7 tonight outside of some, slight miscues. Richards was pretty damn solid too. Mm-hmm. And then out wide, Freeman had some moments, but I don't know, had some shaky ones too. Berhalter, again, ups and downs. I don't know about, I guess 7's fine, I suppose. Tillman gets a what here? An 8?
Mm-hmm.
That's about right. They brutalized him all game too.
Yeah.
So he had to go through CONCACAF today. He being CONCACAF, and he did all right. He got brutalized, and he survived. Would have liked him to make the PK, but hell, what are you going to do, right? Luca De La Torre had some good moments, and again, had some off moments. Luna, goal, that's going to get you bonus points, and he's got an 8.1 here?
8.1.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've seen Luna play better. I mean, he didn't do anything bad.
I think he's fine with that rating, quite frankly, even with the goal.
Yeah. I just seen him play better. I love his effort though. I love the effort going back on defense in that one in the first half.
Agreed. Yeah.
I love the back and forth on the sidelines. I love the goal. I love getting in the right spaces. Again, Aguiman kind of failed him numerous times when he put a nice little through ball there into him.
Screwed Tillman over there too. Tillman did a number of those as well.
Yeah. So not Luna's fault. So Tillman did have some rough times as well.
I don't necessarily want to bag on Aguiman for that either, because while they weren't on the same page, I think Patrick's decision, say cut right when Tillman was looking to pass him left, was to open up the left for Tillman to run into and take a shot.
Yeah.
So I think they were just on the wrong page. They're just not. They aren't like this. They're like this.
But we can't forget the Richards to Tillman to Aguiman to back to Tillman to Arson for the goal.
Mm-hmm.
This is a big goal.
It was a gorgeous.
It's a big goal. All of them should get bonus points for that. All of them. So Aguiman certainly had a moment there where he did contribute something important.
I like how we aren't calling him Bambi. We're calling him by his actual name, but we aren't also calling him Bambito because it wasn't a Bambito performance.
I mean,
it was closer to Bambito.
It was still a lot to be desired there.
Which his wife's just called his name right now.
Right now, just going back to his name, sort of neutral. There's still a lot for him to do. At least he didn't fall down every 5 minutes, so that was good. Would I like Downs to start the next game? Yeah. Is it going to happen? No, it's not. It's not going to happen. Poach is the coach, and he's going to keep leaning on Aguiman. That's just how it's going to go, folks. There's no way around it.
Jonathan Francois for $2 says, I hope Ten Hag doesn't ruin Malik's at Leverkusen.
Let's be fair. I think Ten Hag was a really good Dutch manager in the Eredivisie. I don't think that he's the only problem going on at Manchester United. All right.
No.
I don't think you can lay that all at Ten Hag's feet. He was super competent before he got there. So how did he suddenly become such a buffoon, right? That's the English press. They made him into a buffoon. And yes, many of his interviews, he made himself into a buffoon. I get it. But the new coach didn't come in and really do much better. All right? So I think Ten Hag will be fine. I don't know how fine. He's not going to live up to what Bayer Leverkusen has been doing. They just lost Wirtz. There's no way Bayer Leverkusen, even with the addition of Tillman, can live up to what that team has been for 2 seasons under the coach they just had for 2 seasons, who is now at Real Madrid. Like, that guy is a really good coach. He's going to be a really great coach. Ten Hag, though, has been most of his career a fairly established, reliable manager until the English press, and he himself in the English press, which he generally did not understand how to handle, made him look like a buffoon. So I don't think he's generally a buffoon, but Xavi is definitely the better. Like, that's a manager for the future, a guy that I think we all understand is going to be a great manager. So Ten Hag's just a really solid, reliable manager before he got to Man United, which was a broken club and is a broken club and will remain a broken ass down club next season too. Mark my words. They'll be at mid-table or lower.
So Derek, we got the semifinal game on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Do we want to do a preview on Monday?
No. We're doing it now.
We can let's hammer through that preview. Who you got? Let's do our quick starting lineup here.
I mean, it's going to be the same lineup.
Yeah, I don't see much of a change.
We're not changing a damn thing. Nothing's changing. It will be the exact same starting lineup. I think that is very clear who Poach believes in and does not. You're not going to see an Aronson in there. You're not going to see anything out of what you've already seen before. I think Berhalter's starting over McGlynn. I think I hurt Brett's feelings. He won't post my chats anymore.
Until you remove your Sergeant slander, I'm not going to bring you back up.
What? That sounds rather nasty, Brett.
He asked for it. I don't know. Going against Guatemala, I mean, do we really need to have a midfield trio again of Adams, Luca de la Torre, and Berhalter again? Or should we come out more on the attack?
I think the idea was that was going to be more of an attacking lineup. Freeman gets forward. Adams sits back with the back two.
Fair. That's fair. If Freeman continues to push up, I'll be fine with it, yeah.
And everybody else gets to go way more forward. The whole idea was Adams was going to cover the back two, so everybody else can go forward. So that was supposed to be a more attack. And it was, generally, for the first half.
Yeah.
Then we go up 2-1, and we turn into jellyfish out there. We really did. I'm not sure what the fuck was going on. Untouchable says, I like Sargent more than Aguiman.
All right.
By the way, Untouchable.
I'll bring you back.
He is kidding. I'm not sure he's holding anything against you there. Brett doesn't do that.
I was on
constantly posts up fucking Colin Reese's posts.
While you're talking about
we don't hold grudges.
I'm like, I don't have anything to add to the Bayern Leverkusen or the Man United. So I was looking on Twitter the entire time while you were talking.
Okay, great. As usual, you don't listen to half of what I say.
Between darts and teams I don't follow, I mean, what am I going to add to that?
And F1.
And F1, yeah.
You love F1 so much. All right. So anyhow, yeah, we're pretty fair around here. You can call us names for like a year straight, and we'll still post up your stuff here. Colin can attest to that. We do it all the time for Colin. We're like, Colin makes a good comment. Let's put it up. We do it all the time. Hey, Colin's been calling us retards for like 2 years straight. So we still post up his stuff. We don't hold a grudge around here. I do think I do think this about, I think Colin's turned a new leaf. He seems to really understand that this is a back and forth. Like, he can bust our balls and we can bust his, and it's all right. It's okay. It's not bullying. It's not co-bullying. He's not bullying us. We're not bullying him. Nothing's happening like that. We don't bully anybody. We have a good time. It's called busting balls. It's been going on for centuries up until, well, about 10 minutes ago in our world, where busting balls was no longer allowed. And because it hurt people's feelings. But it's not like we're calling people any like really horrible names. So honestly, let's be fair. Yeah. All right.
I don't. And just to follow up on that, sorry, I had somebody show up. I don't know if anybody caught that on the show. Somebody's head popped in, but yeah, I don't care. I don't care if people call us names and stuff.
Somebody had IndyCar better than F1. Hey, IndyCar, much more competitive. You generally before didn't know who was going to win every fucking race until Alex Palou showed up to IndyCar. And he just generally wins every race except for Kyle Kirkwood has won, 3 this season? But every other race, it's Alex Palou. Okay.
There's a throwback.
You two silly gooses.
Watch out. If this is being broadcast on Facebook right now, you'd be kicked off.
Yes, that is a good point. I did call somebody on Facebook a silly goose and was banned from Facebook for 2 days. Yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty fucking crazy for calling someone a silly goose. Wow.
Chris goes, I know it's geese. And I'm like, well, gooses has that whole the goat sound to it, goosies, because the goat wouldn't say geese.
But then to be consistent, many moose should be called Mises. Just saying.
Nice reference there.
Yes. All right.
A moose once bit my sister.
All right. What do you guys think? I mean, who's your player of the game? Who's the player of the game for you? For us, it's Matt Freese.
100%.
It's PK's, baby. And he made 3 saves. So, all right. I think that's it for now. We will be back.
Nearly made 2 more.
Yeah. We'll be back Wednesday. We will. We'll be back Wednesday to cover the game against Guatemala. I think, aren't there nicknames like the Incas? Is that a nickname? I think somebody said they were running. My brother was looking up, researching Guatemala. It's like, yeah, I think their nickname's called the Incas. Like, I don't know.
Nope.
I've never heard that before. I said, no idea. Okay. I don't know their nickname. I don't, and it's weird.
Like Maya?
I've been watching Guatemala play in our CONCACAF for 30 years. I don't know their nickname. Yes, Rubin is in fact playing for Guatemala. And
he just only went up to Colombia, apparently.
Yeah, maybe not Incas then. I should have told my brother no.
Maybe they are the silly gooses.
Yeah, I just didn't know my Incas well enough to confirm that it ended in Colombia, right? So maybe that's something I need to research. The Incas are in Peru. The Mayans. Maybe that is their nickname. The Mayans?
That's what Colin guessed too, yeah.
Okay. Well, that seems reasonable. All right.
That is. That could be something really mean.
Las Chapinos. Chapins.
There you go. Yep. Even Francisco mentioned it. Chapin is Guatemala nickname.
Chapin. Okay.
Yeah, it's
good to know.
Thank you, Francisco.
Good to know. Yeah. All right. I think that's going to do it for tonight. I think we're going to check out here a 3-hour show. We did what we could to keep it entertaining. We didn't get too down. We didn't get too gloomy. We didn't go to the dark side either.
Yeah.
We just hung in there because guess what? You're supposed to watch this game with a good beverage, alcoholic of nature, and have a good time regardless of how ridiculous it gets. So we will see you guys on Wednesday when we call the next game live right here for the watch along. We love you. Have a great night, and we'll see you then. Ciao.
That hurt.
I want to play in Europe. What the hell does that mean, right? Because Europe could be Latvia, Luxembourg.
No one's talking about Latvia or Luxembourg, dumbass.
So you don't want to just shove it in there. Start with the smaller finger, especially if this is the first time. Start with the smaller finger and go slow.
I mean, there's a lot of things that need to change.
Honey, eating it is the best thing that you can do for your man.
I want people to realize I'm just human. I'm just human, and I make mistakes.
So
Yeah.
this guy,
Oh, yeah.
Derek, wants to know, is putting your tongue in an ass really the thing to do?
Yeah, it feels really good.
Yeah, just it's a weird one, I think.
And I know you want me to toss your salad too, don't you? All right, on that note.